I don't know how for anyone just for free.
I don't know if it sounds good. All right, live.
You gotta pay for these awus. And we're live.
Alright, no funny business.
I'm
Thanks,
glad
guys.
me and Ben have the same sense of humor.
That just was by Mr. Questo, bro.
And Polar Bear.
This stream is sponsored by Mr. Questo.
This stream is sponsored by Fleshlight.
Ad break going by DJ Questo.
Anytime
I was hoping to be
Ganji's
something
drunk.
like PetSmart or something.
I wish I was.
Brought to you by
It's
Lowe's.
Ooh. Sponsored by Lowe's. Sponsored by Lowe's.
Sponsored by Home Depot.
Ugh.
Dun, 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 dun,
Get about
dun.
face. Get about face with that.
They got a cool theme song. What does Lowe's have?
Get a cool theme song.
Racism.
Well, they both have that.
All I'm saying is,
Hold
every other
close.
job I've had, I've never had a racist encounter until I went to Lowe's.
Ooh. Well,
I've had racist coworkers at pretty much all of my jobs. Maybe that's just Florida, though.
I also worked with a guy that said this feels
The
like
rat
he would squeeze
squisher.
the rats until they popped.
Yeah,
Or something crazy like that.
I think I
forgot
actually
about
got
your
him fired.
psychopathic coworker.
Whoops.
But honestly, good, because he was harassing, like, female coworkers, so...
No way.
Yeah, right? Isn't it a shocker?
That's crazy.
Dude that squeezes rat is also fucking harassed. I don't know which
Guys,
dice.
today's
I'll use.
episode is sponsored by Smiling Friends.
Hello, Diddy Pin. Hello, Diddy Pin. Hello, Diddy Pin.
This session is also brought to you by the Me Too movement.
Okay.
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 I don't like that.
And
I don't-
PETA.
Okay.
Pita bread?
Like from
And
Family
the
Guy.
Olympics. The official sponsor of the French Olympics.
Only the
Oh,
Special
okay.
Olympics, though. We don't fuck with the real Olympics.
How many like?
They do
R-words
one
in
gay
this
thing, and
special
all of a sudden
Olympics?
we're not messing with it.
It was super good.
Alright. So, DM.
Hello.
Give us a recap.
So. So.
Oh, music too? Maybe?
Oh my god.
I'm just hearing the rain ambiance from
Yeah, this shit's-
Made me kind of eat.
lo-fi beats to study to.
Yeah.
Um. Let's go with this.
I'm betting Skyrim, guys.
Witcher. Well, as they're fighting
What was
stuff.
that?
Everybody.
Witcher does fit this setting.
That's right.
Oh no, it was the classic D&D call.
I'm
Never
betting-
fails.
I'm betting Run DMC. All of them, everything.
I
by
just
them.
said what it is. You're a little late.
Guys, is this Run DMC?
It is.
The Discorlite hit
Run
kanji.
D&D.
Oh no, not the rain sounds.
Is it spooky? I'm hearing
Oh
screaming.
my gosh, dude, this is like Revelation episode.
This is like Run DMC.
Me, who's never listened to Run DMC. Guys, this might be Run DMC.
This might be Run the Jewels.
This might be Run the Jewels. What other bands have run away?
Where the
Not
hell the
run
Mighty
away.
Python goes?
This is what you got in your main camp. So, yeah, this
Oh,
might be-
Spotlight!
Moonlight.
The lamp's kind of blocking brand, but
There you go.
there we go.
Oh, it's bright. Are we? Oh,
Okay.
All right, so last time, the only thing I remember you guys doing was after you brought the troll's head back to the thing, and you were like, "Oh, here you go," and then they gave it to the guy at the tavern, and he chopped it up and was like, and you guys said, "Yeah, we're not having any part of that," and then you left. Then you're like, "Oh, we need to go meet the main guy that's at the temple," and then they told you at the gate he won't be back for some time, in a very rough native language. So then you're like, all right, well, let's do something else. Then you took a quest to help a farmer figure out what's trampling on his crops, and sort of kind of failed it. but I think you found out what was happening, so he was able to be like, "Oh yes, this is like a subpar prize." But after not really much rest, I guess because you guys really did that throughout the night. The day is yours. It's probably maybe a 10-minute walk, so back to the town of shame.
Yeah.
Then you
Yes.
can continue your quest from there. Oh,
Fred has a stain on his pants for some reason.
Yeah. That's a good description to you.
mhm.
can't wait.
Here we go.
I can't wait to get my arm back.
Val, you're missing an arm?
That's a bit
Thanks.
good reference.
Guys, what was up with those scarecrows?
I think that was what was causing the crops.
I still feel like there's something more to it. Like, I don't know.
Was there
Not our
that?
problem now, I guess.
Okay, right.
I mean, we already got a reward, so. Plus, we gotta go meet that one guy.
I remember his name.
I
Something about
don't
an
remember.
empire.
I don't remember what you're supposed to be doing.
Democles.
Democles?
Democles.
Oh, we're supposed to meet him and talk to him about what's going on in the other town, Novachest.
Mm,
And okay, right.
yeah.
Back in the
It's
brain.
the cult stuff.
Did they say what time he'll be available?
I think I said in the morning.
All right.
Is it morning yet?
It is.
Kieran looks up. I'd say it is.
Well, it's definitely not nighttime.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
The battle yesterday really took me out.
We didn't. Yeah, me too.
Let him have it.
I was trapped in a cage for 3 months.
I camp for 2 months.
She needs a win. It's been 2 months.
They give us a week.
Days. 2 days. All right.
So we can't have monologues.
Clink, 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 clink.
Yeah.
Rain walks.
What's up, Shadow?
You guys make your way back to the bubbling town of Lumsk. Bright, sunny, and cheery as always, with a
Mm.
lovely overcast.
Mm.
But you're able to make your way through the town. Looks the exact same as what you left. Oh, I guess, yeah, there you go, walking down the road.
Wow.
Going the wrong direction.
Wait for me, guys.
Making my way downtown.
I don't have copyright for that.
Yeah, you can't sing that song.
Watch out!
Oh my god, he fell off the world. But you make your way up to the actual temple grounds per se, where you have the 2 spires, the one that rises to the left and to the right.
I owe you money.
There's 2 different guards that are standing at the gates, and they
Since when?
look to be kind of
I don't
chit-chatting to
shake you on
themselves,
any bets.
standing next to each other. What would you guys like to do?
Do I need to go talk to him again, or can one of y'all?
If you talk to them, I'll support you. I'll be very supportive. You can do it.
All right.
You got this.
Rand immediately puts his hand up and waves. Hi again. It's us.
They kind of look at you like, "Who?"
We were. Brand squints his eyes through the helmet. Are these the same guards? Or is
They're
this- Oh,
Bet was 7
Um,
stones. What bet? I don't remember a bet.
sorry. We were here yesterday. We're here to see Democles, and he pulls out the note. Because there was a note from
Technically,
Democles.
it was tied.
So they take it, they look over it, and they're like,
He won 2, I
Okay.
won 2.
they hand it back to you, and they open the gate.
All
I
right.
don't remember a bet.
I knew you
bet
had
me.
that.
Oh my god, the battle dog's out.
I have
Well,
it every time, Kieran. I'm always talking to the people.
You're a man of the people.
I guess so. Clank, clank, clank.
like, waiting to go inside.
I
Starts
thought
getting
Kieran was
more
holding a
echoey.
mic at for a second. It looks like a mic from his
That's
distance.
what he supports. Oh yeah, it does.
So you enter the actual, I guess like the main courtyard or so, where you have like a couple of the different buildings. Let's see. So you have a shambling castle and impressive looking stone church that's across from you with the stone
I
temple.
did. I
Um,
believe he said it's the same
A lot of dogs in here.
Yeah.
same character.
that's the one.
But
So the
turned
temple has
into
the
villain.
stained glass mural of the kneeling knight with the wings made of swords. And you see walking around are the various
I
worshipers
heard
and
it was a
different
rumor
zealots
first. I
and
didn't think it was going to be actually happening.
like chain armors and leather armors, kind of walking along the property. They're all in different shades of like brownish, reddish, and like greens. But yeah, you're kind of just in the courtyard.
They didn't really say where his office was.
Is there?
Is there like a sign that points to his office?
Is there a Damocles this way? sign?
Is there a direct?
Yeah.
Is there a,
Like Damocles room 201.
is there a mall directory? You are here.
Yeah. Damocles
no.
here.
This is like a temple or like a church type thing, isn't it, or no?
So that means
Think of it like a
apostles
it's like
walking
a
around.
campus ground. But I mean, it's not super big. It's definitely like the largest place that's here. But
I honestly don't know if there's any other Marvel movies that would
Is there
top
like an apostle that's just like,
Deadpool,
oh,
Wolverine.
Wolverine going about his day, that I feel like, where the fuck is Damocles?
I sure hope someone asks me about my friend Damocles.
Yeah.
yeah, I would love to tell them about Damocles.
Do I see anyone that's just like not super busy and not looking like they're in a rush?
I'm jealous of people who went to Comic Con and wait in that
I guess.
Hall H.
I'm figuring I'll twist my
Yeah,
arm about
They
it.
got to watch the movie before it
Bro, the
released,
DM hates you, dude.
and then they watched it with
He's like,
Ryan
"Oh,
Reynolds
get out of
and-
here,
I don't
alright?"
know, you tell me. The DM.
and they
Oh,
What's it
Yeah,
to you?
what if it's empty? What if school's out today?
Yeah, so they appear to be.
and they had all the major.
I guess you happen
cameos.
upon one guy who looks like he's less involved in
So
what
it's
he's
23
doing.
was
And looks
there,
to
Wesley
be
Snipes,
the
Channing
most
Tatum.
enthused to be able to talk to you
Spoiler
as
alert.
of all these people who are very much minding their business doing
Not
all
Wesley
that.
Snipes.
What would you like to say to them?
I'll sashay over there. And then be like, hey, we're
Almost spoiled.
traveling through and we're just here to meet dear Damocles.
Damocles. Brandon.
Damocles. Could you point us in the direction of his office if you're not super busy? And I like wink.
As coordinators, you mean?
Are you how they say street harlot?
Yes.
Hey, yo.
Like
How are you
like
in
a
the
clown?
No, she's not.
She means prostitute.
We're here. We're looking.
Fuck, did he just call
We,
me?
we have a meeting with Damocles.
Oh, Democles. Using the church.
Thank you. Which way's the church?
He points towards the
The
church.
church.
I need to get subtle cast so I can subtle cast infestation on this fucker.
You're not even a sorcerer.
You're not a sorcerer.
But imagine if I could.
You realize subtle cast
The-
is just where it doesn't show you cast it, but the spell still shows that it's doing it.
Yeah, but he would know it was me.
Invisocast.
Guys, imagine if I had 2 points, right?
Yeah,
I'm not a monk,
that
but
makes
can
sense.
you imagine?
Yeah, could you imagine?
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Guys, I'm using Blood Knight right now.
Clank, clank, clank towards the church.
To the church.
Right?
To
So
the church.
you guys are able to go towards the church. It is not locked. You kind of open up one of the big wooden doors to kind of peer inside. The first room appears to be some sort of like gathering hall, where you can see that they have like the pews and everything set out upon like a large altar that's in the front. You You can see the reflection of the stained glass mural is on this side. It looks like it peers into here. It looks like it's kind of 2 stories that's like set up where you can like sit in the bottom pews there, or you can go up a flight of stairs that kind of circle around and sit on like a balcony type thing looking over. And to the left and right appear to be corridors that kind of wrap and go into different sections of the building. But nothing indicates which way his office would be, but it'd be somewhere over there.
And split up and search for gang or search for gang. Search for clues.
Search-
Gang. Search for gang.
Golly.
Gang, are you here? Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so you kind of walk around. You can see there's another handful of people. It looks like the ones that are in here, they're all wearing like hoods over their heads and kind of walking with their arms like in their robes where they like kind of put them together. No one makes eye contact, and you can always see when you catch glimpses of their face, they appear to be shrouded with some sort of like covering, to which starts revealed. And
Just gonna pull one aside. Hi, do you know a Democles?
he just stands there and gives you a nod.
Oh, do you, are you Democles?
He shakes his head no.
Okay. 21 questions, okay.
Can you point?
Do you, is he in here? Is he here with us?
Is he in the room with it?
Are you Democles? Are you Democles? Are you Democles?
He shakes his head yes. And then he
Can you
just
show
points.
me to him? Okay, thank you.
he points down the hallway.
Oh my god!
Can you write in this
These
book?
monks have a vow of silence. Can't do anything about that.
Thank you.
He gives you like a little bow, and then he continues on with his walking.
Clank, clank, clank to the hallway.
We love this interlude that he does.
We're
that.
just
guys.
lost in this monastery.
So
Would
this
have
one
known
had
that no Democles is.
yeah, they're just like letting you guys walk around. You find the bathroom. They think you're the janitors.
Yeah.
But yeah, there appears to be another like heavy set wooden door that just basically at the end of this hallway. So there's no way you could mistake this for anything else.
Should be
I
not.
think it's that one.
Someone else should knock. I'm tired of doing all the role play, please.
Sharon bangs on the door.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what voice I wanted to go with. I'm like, hello, come in.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, adventures. Hello, adventures.
Everyone else now silence. Democles. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to my castle. So as you bang at the door, you hear a little bit of shuffling, and then eventually the door swings open, and you can see there's a human male pokes his head kind of out from the side. Do I know you?
Not yet. We're travelers, and we are looking for you.
Well, you found me?
Are you Democles?
That's a sign.
Just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, I'm
It could be
actually
another- it could be
Democles'
another
butler.
We actually came to talk about some problems that were
Our Lord
happening
and
in the
Savior.
town over.
No, just
Ah, I see. Come in, come in. And he opens the door for you guys all to walk in.
clink, clink, clink.
Oh, nice place again.
Yeah. This one appears to be some sort of like a study per se. You can see he has like a desk where he would be like writing some papers. There's various bookshelves that all sit behind him. It's like a circular room, and it kind of like spirals like up. You can see that there's almost a stained glass ceiling just at the top, but there's no windows in this room. The only light would occasionally come from looks like he has floating lanterns on the top, and not like actual floating by magic, like they're floating by like chains that hang to like the raft. Yeah, he's not super magical. He has like a little fireplace that kind of smolders with like some ashes because you can see he hasn't lit it today and he hasn't been here for a little bit of time, so there's no fire rolling in that. But he does have like a small coffee table and there's about 4 or 5 chairs kind of scattered around, and he kind of invites you to sit. Do you all take a tea?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, sure.
So he'll go. He goes. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll get some tea going for us while we discuss what Novashest has going on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you're able to sit in these they're pretty comfy chairs compared for like the region. Especially sleeping on like your bed rolls and things like that at night. They're not super royal or regal, but I mean they have a little bit of cushion to them. So you're like, oh, okay, this is a little pleasant. The
Nice.
wood appears to be nicely made, so you're comfortable sitting there. And he takes like a tea kettle of like looks like it's iron with like a porcelain spout, and he pours a couple tea leaves in it, some kind of herbs, and fills it up with some water he has in a basin, and sits on the fireplace to heat up. He goes and he sits down in one of the other chairs. Novashest, who sent you?
Constantine? Was that his name, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Constantine technically sent us here, but he recommended us coming here.
He pointed us in this direction. We were trying to find out what the cause of the corruption in Novachest was, and we found some stuff.
Interesting. Constantine, was he a shopkeep? I believe.
Yeah, he had like a little inn, kind of. No, it wasn't an inn, was it? It was just like a shop.
Condescending attitude, begrudgingly angry fellow.
Yes.
I thought he was nice.
Well, just about everybody seems like that around here. Yes, that sounds like him. And then what did you discover, per se, that you needed me?
Well, for one, we have this, and I'm gonna hand him the note that I think was on Duggan's person.
Okay.
That was from Damocles. I remember there was like a note that he wrote talking about like the findings and what could potentially be happening over here.
Oh, the
or
one that
something
Damocles
like
wrote?
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it was on Duggan or something. I don't remember where.
He was in his personal effects when you searched his cabin thing.
Right. Do you know what's happened to Duggan?
Yes, it does appear that he has expired, from what I was told.
Harsh way of putting it.
It's
Yeah.
sad to say. I actually don't know how he passed, but I have heard that his worship was frowned upon, to say the least, by the townspeople and most certainly of us. But we didn't step that far into the righteousness.
Right. Well, from what we've gathered, it seems like what he was worshipping, or what he was actually worshipping, he could have been. I think he created a ritual, a summoning ritual. And, do you know anything about Malakir?
I am aware of this being. He's one of the, I guess,
She.
more... She? I guess it depends on your interpretation. To us, they're just a manifestation of, like, a chaotic and evil being, to which they can take many forms, but she may be the most pronounced of the forms that are enticing to different men.
Right. Well, based off of what we found, we think he may have successfully summoned her, which is what's causing the town of Novashest to be spreading further and further into that plague corruption. I don't know what it's called. Duggan met with this one woman. She was pale skinned. She had like some brownish, tawny hair, glasses, wore a lot of purple and black.
Hmm.
Don't really know the ties with her, but that's pretty much all we found. And Constantine told us that you might know more about how to potentially help maybe stop the spread of Malakir's effect.
I think that would be possible and something in my wheelhouse. I would have to know almost firsthand what effects are going on in this land. You said he summoned Malakir themselves, but I do apologize. I fear that the manifestation of Malakir would be unlikely, as that's almost a cataclysm type event, which would definitely cause ruptures and rumblings more so than what's we see probably what's going on there. I have no doubts that things are probably going on. I just don't believe it's at that gargantuan scale.
It's definitely not that bad. I don't know much about it. From what we've read and from what was on Duggan's person, maybe he just started a summoning ritual to further the corruption.
It is possible because you would have to, in order to attempt to summon one of these beings, a great sacrifice or offerings have to be made in order to begin to draw the ire of Malakir. So it's possible that he opened some sort of portal to summon things that would cause a more chaotic environment for Malakir to
Right.
appear. I don't know.
Do you think if we were to find the source of the summoning ritual, we can maybe close it?
It's very possible as well. I don't know if it's a physical manifestation that he has created or if it's more of the region is. What's the word? Unclean. But yeah,
Well-
finding the source and any of his effects would be a great first step into seeing what he's done and possibly what's has manifested.
He hung out and did a lot of his works in, it seemed like, his home and the church, the abandoned church that was in Novachest. We checked both of them pretty thoroughly, and there wasn't any, like, I don't know anything about summoning rituals. There wasn't like a big portal or magical barrier or anything in either of those places.
Didn't Karen also do like detect magic in the church and stuff too?
I think so, yeah.
And I don't think we really saw much of like residue or anything, right?
Yeah, there wasn't.
Yeah.
You did in both. You did in the house, dude.
Yeah. So Kieran adds on to that we didn't really see much of like residue from if there was a ritual.
And it appears that there may be another location where this have taken place. And he was bouncing between a handful of these locations. It's definitely something to look into. But I'm imagining you're needing my help because if you find this place, you wouldn't know where to start anyway to cleanse
Yeah, we
this.
have no idea
Yep.
what it would look like.
All right. For the greater will of Empyrus, this is still something that's under my guidance. I think this would be something I am willing to help you with. Depending on like I said, the severity and the scale, we'll have to perform a cleansing ritual of some kind that hopefully can disbar the portal's power or summoning circle or whatever's going on from there, but it'll take some time for me to just gather the supplies and grab the necessary followers so that way we're properly equipped for whatever we would stumble upon.
We actually have a friend or acquaintance that lives in Lunsk that could maybe help us.
Really?
Yeah, he went by the Coveted One. I think his name was Walter.
Oh. I do. This name does ring a bell. He's a part of this church, is that correct?
I don't remember. Did he tell us that?
I think he did.
He told us that he lived in Lunsk. I don't remember what he.
I don't think he mentioned an
I
affiliation.
don't think he did mention.
Walter was the silly, goofy guy in the woods that we met. The
Yeah,
night
the
guy?
Coveted One.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
talked
that's
like
right. The
this.
coveted one.
Yeah.
I'm the chosen. Not
I'm-
actually, though.
I'm the sword bearer, and I smite thee.
And here's my friend, William. He's deaf.
He's
No,
not deaf.
he's
He has no
not
tongue.
deaf.
He's not deaf. He couldn't write or something.
Oh,
No.
no. He's
He-
tongue was cut out.
Yeah, he didn't have a
Yeah.
tongue.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Do you need to write it?
That was 3 months ago.
Do I need to speak louder for you?
Doing this
That was
letter?
crazy.
Or writes it on a notepad. Can you read it?
Yeah.
It's like I just don't.
He's like,
talk,
"Why are you-"
sorry.
So that then you hit the shambling mound. He's like, "Yeah, guys, I just don't think that's getting any closer."
That was crazy.
I think we're safe.
But to come back around, yeah, I don't think he mentioned whether he was a part of this church or not.
I
I
think
remember
there's
him
any-
saying that.
I say, if Dimocles is recognizing him, he probably is a follower in some way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we've met him before. He seemed pretty capable.
That's good. It's possible you may need more, less martial and more of the cleansing types in order to purge the evil that would be filtering through the
Right.
land.
Right.
I will also need something, per se. I'm actually missing one of my holy artifacts that I would be able to use in this. It's not a spell book, but it's more of a tome of Empyrus. That's very important to me and this church. I know we just met and I did agree to help you, but is it possible you may be able to recover this from me? That's where I'm at my full strength.
It depends. Where did you lose it?
I have an idea where it could be, but I'm not 100% sure, as I've just recently got back from another trip looking for this artifact, and I think I've narrowed it down to where it could be now. Oh, one moment, and he stands up, and the tea's ready, so he'll pour you guys all some tea.
Oh, nice.
What flavor?
It appears to be like
Green.
it's kind of like a lavender, earthy taste to it.
Ooh.
So it has It's not very pungent.
delightful.
Yeah, but it's refreshing. You're like, oh wow, this is not bad.
Brand lifts up his helmet slightly, just the way his mouth is poking out.
Mysterious, yeah.
And anyone to the left of him would see a pretty wicked burn mark on the left side of his cheek. And he
Oh my
takes-
god, he spilled the tea already.
Val,
Thanks,
Val, would,
Nicholas.
I'm
Val
sure
would
it's
blow on her cup and then like hand it to like Lupin to like to cool it off and let it sit. I cooled it for you, Lupin.
Thanks. Here's mine. Yes.
I'm
Okay.
sure the tea is piping hot, and Kieran just keeps trying to sip it like immediately anyway, and keeps burning himself.
He's just
Like,
It's pretty smooth for Rand.
just keeps trying to drink it. It's too
Yeah.
hot.
He's like,
Gives
these
up
guys
and
are
put it
fun.
down. The tome, is it magical in nature? Like, see, I have these potions, right? And so, like, one of these, when I take them, I can like sense magic and stuff around. So, like, if your tome was made out of magic, it'd be really a lot easier to find.
Well, it is magical in nature. It does have the words of Empyrus imprinted upon it, to which will attribute its strength much to how a wizard would have a spell focus. So I would do.
So it's
I would do
so
the
it's an
spell
arcane focus.
To a certain degree. I don't necessarily use it to that degree, but yes, it'd be, for lack of a better term, that, yes.
Kieran has no idea what an
Try it.
arcane focus is and is just nodding. Yeah.
It might work.
Anyway,
All right.
I believe I've narrowed it
well,
down to where it could be, as I don't mean to bore you, but there was a time that this church was a little bit larger, but we've gone through some schism, in a way, where some members have decided to leave and form their own covenant, to which is not of the holy path.
You've had defectors?
Yes, in a way we have. I believe that they were able to take this book from our sanctum, and that is what's caused us to not be as effective in the protection of the land as much as we would like to be.
what
Yo.
what caused you to split?
There was a disagreement upon which we could not see eye to eye on how further actions should be taken to heretics, the policies, and I don't want to bore you with the things from there.
What do you think about the heretics?
He kind of like leans back.
Press.
He's like, let me tell you.
I think
Make him purr is great again.
Yeah. I think to not follow Empirus is to seal your own fate. So I do. I weep for those who don't, as they do not know the truth.
Has there been any actual physical altercations between the two? Like, if we're going to go get this book back from them, should we be like sneakier about getting it back, or like if
They
there's an
can attack us.
altercation? Yeah.
Well, I know almost for 100% certainty they will not willingly give up this tome.
Brain looks over to Kieran and just nods.
Now it is possible you may be able to best them in combat and take it back forcibly, to which we would have no qualms about.
What do they believe about heretics? What did they think should be done?
Let me think. What did he say? Something to the effect of purge them in holy light
Ooh,
Right.
so that they can be reborn anew.
don't like that.
Was
Gotcha.
one of the verbiages. We believe that was a little bit more of a extremist view to cleanse a village. Two different attitudes, and you can see they are far more dramatic than we are with their actions. So that would be something where part of the reason a schism occurred would be the ways we would go about that.
Difference in ideals.
Yes.
How does Tim know that if there are any altercations, you want to make sure that there's no ties back to your group?
It probably would be for the best that it didn't come back, but the book coming back to us is the main thing.
Right.
How many are there?
When they left, it was about 10 to 15 different.
How long ago was that?
Say that one more time.
I said, how long ago was that when they left?
It was about 5-ish months or so.
So they definitely could have recruited, or I guess, is recruiting the right word? I don't know anything about religion. They could have added more people to their group, I assume.
Who's the leader again?
More worshippers.
Worshippers, yep. More worshippers.
Sorry. Who's leading this group again?
The most notable one would be he goes by his name of Sourthurn, the prophet.
How do you spell that?
I just whispered
Yeah.
it.
Sounds like a lot of A's and U's and
There's A's and U's.
Ah, Sourthune.
Is there anything we need to know about him? If there's altercation,
kick his ass and take names.
well, is there an easy way to kill him? Weaknesses.
I assume he can be slain just like any other man.
Is death's not what we're going for though with them, right? Or
Just in
Tim, please,
case.
how do you really feel about them?
That is how I feel about them.
Kieran sits a little bit more forward, trying to be intimidating.
Brain really
Brain
feels-
does as well. Yeah, just like really like. Do you really dislike their beliefs?
Cocked eyebrow and a squint.
They are definitely more extremist than we are, and I think if they were to cease to exist, that would probably be beneficial for all of Atharis.
All right, bloodshed's on the
Gotcha.
table, boys.
That's good enough for me.
And girl.
Thank you. I love inclusion.
Thank you.
Thank you. This episode is brought to you by
Flutters eyelashes.
Flutter eyelashes.
Kieran sits back uncomfortably.
Let's genocide this
Well,
group.
We'll go. Okay. We'll go get the. We'll go get the book back for you.
Let me write that down. This one.
This is why I love you, Lupin.
You said they're still in this building, just like a subsection of it.
No. Hang on. Let me. How awkward that be? They're in this building.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
They hear him saying, "If you
Yeah,
could just
how
kill
awkward
them."
would that
Just
be?
fucking kill them all.
They're right next.
Wait a
And they're like-
minute.
They're like right beneath the floor.
I was say they're right above or beneath the floor.
Yeah, they're,
Yeah.
what I need you to do is go next door, kill 10 to 15 people, and bring me to this door.
Wait a minute. These guys were just dudes.
Walk
when they're
10
just
paces
flips
down the
just
hallway
around.
and just stab some people.
I also forgot to mention they're all children, and you're gonna feel really bad
Oh,
about doing
no.
it all the time.
Oh,
We're
too bad.
Send him to the sweatshop. We'll put him to use.
Okay.
Yep.
They
All,
might
of them,
already be.
all of them
Too
are
real.
orphans, and all of them are really sad. Their parents died tragically.
Oh, but they could all make
The
great
Ki-
adventurers.
The Kindle D&D special. We're the bad guys. No.
Oh, finally.
Time to commit
Actually,
order.
we're the good guys. We're reuniting them with their parents.
Time to
More would be
commit.
great. God damn it.
Time to commit order 66.
No,
Right.
he says that they are. He believes that they have like an outpost that's in a old, like an old iron mine. He believes that's where they're held up, which would be about a day or so travel
You
from
work
here.
in a mine now?
No, they don't work in the mine. They
It's
just
like a cave hideout.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
But they. Okay. Sure.
They're working in a mine, but not
Right.
working in the mine.
Okay. That's what I meant.
Yeah. They're not they're not miners.
mine.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
Val is like, oh. You just see like her eyes are spinning, trying to understand.
They're miners, not miners.
So they're not in the mines, working in the mines.
They're in the
They're in the
mines. They're
mines,
just
and
not
they are
working.
working.
They're not working as miners.
There you go.
Oh,
They don't have pickaxes. They have Bibles.
Yeah.
just show me where to whip.
Okay.
And with your nene.
We'll
Turn around, Lupin.
do you know if Walter is working today?
I do believe he is out in the field still. I haven't heard of his return.
He came back the same time as
Oh.
us.
Out in the fields as in literal fields, or out in the fields as in he's out and about working?
He's probably out and about working.
Alright. Just wanted to clarify.
He's not in actual fields.
Just wanted to make sure. Lord knows the group needs clarity.
Oh, absolutely.
Look, I'm a
Here, by
little.
this group, I mean me.
We're a little lost, but we got the spirit.
Yep.
Let's go, guys.
All spirit, no
Alright.
brains.
Starts walking away. Clank, clank, clank.
Clank, clank, clank.
There we go.
Plat, plat, plat.
Okay. Okay.
Clank.
Kieran's barefoot. I'm
Be
sorry.
Lupin. Oh.
Wait, you're barefoot?
Usually.
You not noticed that? He hates
Which
like
Wolffoot?
man gets his persona any time.
No wonder it smells so bad.
Come on, they're not that bad.
They're not that bad. It's just the
What?
dog.
I wash them regularly. I have.
Clank, clank, clank further away.
Yeah.
So what's the
Like,
objective?
I'm
faster.
working on this foot powder called Armor Hammer.
Oh,
Bend.
nice. Nice.
Anyway, plat, plat, plat.
Halfway
Clank,
soot.
clank, clank.
It's so.
Brand is gonna like quick glance around, just like as he's walking out, to see if he sees the Covenanted One anywhere.
Oh, give me a perception check.
All right.
Can I either help or also?
Yeah.
Do you want me to help you, or do you want me to roll it separately?
I have a pretty good perception. You can probably just roll separately. I'm actually going to cast Bless on myself before I do it.
Bless you.
That's
Is that
cocked.
okay?
What the fuck?
Is that okay, DM?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, that's better. I got an 18.
Well, that's a pretty good start back. Natural 20
Hey,
to
yeah.
25 plus 2, 27 total.
Excuse me.
Looking around, you do not see him.
Damn it.
Wasted.
I really was hoping that he could help us. Need the muscle.
also, side note, do we know if there's like places in this new town that have like trade places or like what
went
was
there.
it, merchants type place?
You do.
We went there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
You don't remember Tim the bookseller?
Nope.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't remember shit.
Adam needs to be the note taker for this.
No.
He was so memorable.
I was a
Yeah.
very good note taker last campaign. I have not taken many notes at all this campaign.
Ooh.
Yeah, we all start from somewhere.
Yeah.
Or stop.
We're so...
But cool.
Alright, well,
I have a
we don't
short bow
seem-
and I wanted to upgrade to a longbow at some point. But we
Yeah,
don't see.
you guys went to the market stalls.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, with the book. Okay, yeah, with the books and stuff. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, but we don't see this guy.
You don't see Walter.
I don't see Walter anywhere.
Even with a natural 20, he must be busy.
He's dead.
Oh oh.
It's
Oh,
Alright,
Walter
we'll
Pym,
come to-
goodbye, Walter Pym, goodbye, Walter Pym.
No, no.
Maybe we're just looking in the wrong area.
You're right. I'm gonna turn around and I roll another 20.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
He's behind us this whole time.
Oh.
He didn't tell us where he would be or anything, right?
Do we want to go straight for these other people, these other scholars
The mines or whatever.
in the mines? Yeah.
Yeah, we could. Kieran takes like a wide look around. Is there like mountain range nearby? Like, is that where they're?
So
Dimokles
before
gave
you-
the general direction.
Yeah, he told you
Oh,
about
okay.
where he thinks it is. Yeah, it's not like a goose chase that you're gonna be like, let's look for an iron mine in the mountain.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fucked. He's like, all right,
How
good luck
would-
finding it.
You guys got to roll 3 natural 20s in a row. Or
He might be a little bit of a comedian.
And, well,
Funny little J. It's actually underwater.
Oh.
the
yeah.
coveted
He's-
guy.
yeah.
You said Walter. He's he has similar intentions or like is similar mission or whatever. So maybe we'll just come across him at the mines or like along the way.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Only time will tell.
Clank, clank, clank.
Brand nods and clink, clink, clinks forward.
Yeah.
Towards the mine.
Clinkety clink.
You guys want to do anything else in this town, or you just want to hoof it all the way there, because it will be about a day's travel or so.
Oh, we should probably get her like
We should probably go to sleep.
in the morning.
We just woke up.
We should probably go to sleep.
Okay. Well,
You can take a nap in the cart. We can take the cart,
Yay.
right?
we could.
But we probably want to make sure that we stop short of wherever we're going to really scope it out. Because it seems like we should be, or try to be, a little bit stealthier.
If they're as dangerous as he makes them sound.
I was wanting to actually. I don't know about you all. I was wanting to actually maybe talk with them
Oh,
and hear their side of the story.
Didn't you hear the guy? He just said these guys are heretics.
No, he said they hate heretics, but I mean, do you believe every single person you talk to?
sometimes.
Nope.
Okay, well,
Only if Lupin believes them.
I believe Damocles. I just want to make sure, just in case.
Just try to talk
I mean, that's
out before anything escalates.
yeah. I'm fine with talking with them and everything, but like, what if we walk in there and we're surrounded by a bunch of them, and things don't go well, and it turns out that they are the bad guys? I mean, we can fight. Yeah, that's no problem. I'm fine with that. But yeah, well, let's just talk to them, see how it goes.
If you all
Sure, it'll be
are
fine.
comfortable talking, then we can just go in with the book.
Well,
know.
I'm
Or at the very least, we could talk to them and maybe distract them whilst one of us snags it, if they can find it.
Kieran has a more interested look.
He's like, sneaky, you say?
I mean, I kind of look like, you know, I guess a devoted person.
So do I. We can distract them.
Me and you can talk to them, try and distract them while maybe Kieran goes in, takes a look, hopefully unseen. And
I always knew this.
Lupin, how are you with stealth?
He's the best at stealth.
You could
I say
also
that
watch the
about
cart
everything.
too.
I would like to have
Depending on-
Lupin on standby near one of us, just in case things go south.
That's fair. I don't know how the layout would be once we get there.
I don't either. That could be the initial plan. That way we can actually gauge to see if these people are as bad as Damocles says, and if they are, while we're talking to them, maybe you can snag the book.
Okay.
Stay close by.
What was it? What did he say the name of it? The Tomb of something?
I don't remember.
The
I'll be
Tomb
back,
of,
actually.
Empirus.
yes. Yep, Tomb of Empires.
So I guess we can start loading up the cart and everything.
You can if you'd like. With your supplies and things like that.
And if they're, yeah, I think Kieran also wants to try to take time on the travel there to concoct more of his concoctions.
Lupin's
So
driving.
he has some extras. What?
I assume Lupin is driving.
Sure. How's the weather out today?
It appears to just be an overcast. Doesn't appear to be any rainfall predicted at the moment. Just
Oh.
out for the next 6 to 8 hours, that you could probably tell.
Kieran's going back to his riding on top of the cart shenanigans.
I assume Vale is riding shotgun.
Absolutely. Wherever you go, I go.
Alrighty.
All right.
And
At this point, it's still pretty early in the day.
breathing down your neck.
What is that warm air?
But you guys are able to set off in the direction of the old iron mine.
Alright.
Let's see. So it takes about a day travel or so. But as you're able to like travel through the forest, you come across similar landforms, but this is just a different direction than you guys went. But you're able to kind of follow the river that goes like around, kind of just continues through. Through some dark and spooky forest, a little bit of uncharted territory where the road doesn't exactly continue. But still hopeful. You're like, all right, well, I'm pretty sure we'll just stumble upon this place. Lupin, you could go and make a survival check for steering.
Survival
We'll see if it,
check.
yeah.
I think once Kieran's done making his concoctions, I think they only take like 10 minutes for each one.
18 plus
Oh, hell
3. 21? Was it 21?
And Kieran just wants to be double or second set of eyes up top, just looking
Okay.
around.
You do notice various different like fauna kind of jumping around. It looks like there's like various deer, small critters like squirrels and things like that that kind of skitter past, and there's the constant chirping of like either some sort of insects or possible birds. It seems more lively, this area of the forest. It doesn't seem like super spooky like the other side.
Are we moving
you-
further away from the Nova's chest or whatever place?
Technically so, yes. It's a different direction.
Okay. So I was just wondering if like it's clearer and nicer this way because we were further away from the darker corrupted area.
It is possible.
Gotcha.
As you continue on from there, you get or so, maybe like an hour-ish or so before you feel like you would probably arrive at the location. You happen upon what appears to be a small little hamlet. Maybe 7 to 10 houses or so in like a kind of a circular kind of form. You can see from one side of this village to the other from like coming in from there. The only thing you notice though is all the buildings are ruined, disheveled, blackened, and it looks like it's possibly been burned to the ground. There's no smell of anything in the air. It just looks like this place is basically burned. You want to stop and look around, or you would keep going?
I think Kieran would be interested in stopping.
Stop,
Yeah.
take a look. We'll have a
Yeah.
look-see.
Or at least like to know what may have caused this.
There you go. Spooky graveyard music. As it does approach, get a little bit closer to night. Let me make it a little bit darker. Which of the sunset? Maybe like there. There you go. Let's get it a little bit darker.
Spooky.
So looking around, like I said, there appears to be 7 to 10 houses, quote unquote, that you could tell, all burned to the ground. The only thing that really stands out is any of the stone foundations that didn't burn, but you can see they are covered in like a dark and black ash from the wood that has charred them. And there's a handful of very large wooden like beams that would like hold up the houses. They have fallen and cracked, but they don't appear to have fully burned. That's all you see from the outside.
I'm probably just gonna stay out on the cart and watch.
Is the path that we're like riding along, does it go through this burned town or does it like go past it?
Looks like it goes through it.
Okay. So if are we like stopping in the town then?
Are you?
I'm not driving. I
Oh,
don't know if we're.
a steady, that's the right term, steady breeze going through. Just try to keep a close eye, see if anything. I don't say abnormal. So I guess abnormal is the right word. Just
Yeah.
breeze through
I mean, you
town
can
a
figure
little
out for like movement, things like that. You guys make
Yeah.
perception checks.
bit. What's my perception? 18 plus 3 again.
That's like rolling 18.
Perception.
Yep.
13.
So looking around, you don't see anything that's really like moving. You see as the wind blows, you see ash and soot and the creaking of the buildings as they're kind of settling, as it's still kind of like more or less falling apart. I'd say with the 21, you definitely notice in one of the homes, or say as you're kind of rolling past, it appears to be 4 or 5. It looks like very charred corpses, that are just scattered in the home itself, in various positions, I guess. You can see all of them are at least like kind of like sitting down or like laying where they were. It looks like probably burned alive inside these homes. That appears to be 3 larger figures and 2 smaller figures. Looks like they've been killed here.
Point at the house with Karen's. Like, should we check that out real quick, or looks kind of?
Yeah. If Kieran will like hop off, Kieran's gonna first put shoes on for this one because he doesn't want to walk around in nasty.
You don't want tetanus. You don't want ghost tetanus.
So Kieran's gonna slide down the ladder or hop off or whatever, and kind of go over. Is it the bodies are like inside the building or the buildings?
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
there's no wall really anymore, so he's like
Oh,
looking
okay.
through like the remains of the building,
Gotcha.
and you can see the corpses there.
Walk with them. Her.
Say if you want to stay on the thing just in case we have to make a swift exit, I can just take a quick look.
I'll go with you, Val. You stay in the wagon or stay on the reins, just in case.
Okay, that works.
Anyway,
I have to stay here while
Yes.
you get to hang out with Lupin.
Someone needs to
catch. I'm gonna say catch Brand up real quick. We've been traveling and there's a burnt down town that we're in that we stopped, and most of it's been leveled, but we found a couple of charred bodies.
oh,
So now we're stopped, and
Investigate.
me and
Yeah.
Lupin were talking
Alright.
about checking it out. Anyway,
Val
I'll go.
says stay on the reins just in case something pops up.
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate the bodies to see if I can see if there was any like attack or if it's just burnt.
You can make a investigation check.
I'm gonna go with them.
Be careful, Val. You're by yourself.
Yeah.
These
I like
charred
being
bodies
alone.
are
Oh,
charred.
right. Never mind. I'll stay.
Oh, it's okay.
Maybe Lupin will have a better chance. I rolled a 4.
I'll roll 2.
These charred bodies are charred.
19.
Damn! Oh my god.
Plus 2 or investigation, right? 2. Yep. 21 again.
21. Nice.
Never mind.
Damn, this guy just keeps rolling 21. Looking from there, you can see what appears to be how would I word that? There, you really can't make out the wounds or anything that appears to be on them, as a lot of their bodies has just been charred over and it's just blackened, mixed with the kind of rot that would set in with the time that they would have been sitting here just decaying and unburied. There's a handful of what appears to be like stab wounds, but they look like they've missed vital areas. So almost as if they were not trying to kill them with the stabs, like the burning was the intended way of killing. So
It's messed up.
either to disarm them or dispatch them in a way where they couldn't really escape. You can see most of their legs look like they've been kind of cut up in a beat to a way where they're more flimsy than the rest of their body. You kind of like push some of their legs around, and you can see that all of the bones appear to have been broken in their legs. So you're kind of putting two and two together from here. It's like, well, they were left here to die in this burning house.
They were maimed and killed.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's consistent between the larger bodies and the smaller bodies, so it's just a straight across. They're like, yep, that's what it is.
And we didn't see any other bodies so far, right?
No, just this house is all you were able to notice from the road.
I was gonna say, I don't know if we were able to say if it was this family or this group in particular that was targeted. I mean, the whole place is burnt down, but I don't know if it was them particularly that was extra cruel too.
Without looking around the what's it called? I mean, you could look around at a couple different houses if you like, but this is the one that just kind of brought your attention as you could notice them from the street.
I rolled a 4, so it's not gonna get much better. I don't think for Kieran, but if someone else wanted to.
Look around the house and see if there's any other reason for this poor family to die like this.
You can if you want to look around.
It's not
Did they see any?
investigation, or-
You're looking for in general for something. I'd say you could do perception if you like.
Did the
one
Ooh.
plus 34.
Yeah, I'd say everything looks to be charred remains. Doesn't look like anything survived the fire.
we didn't see any kind of like the bodies, as far as we could tell, weren't wearing like a cross or like a religious symbol or anything by chance?
Doesn't appear to be. And if they did, or if it was valuable, it was stolen, or if it was not, I guess if it was flammable, then it's gone. So I'm say they just appear to be people, from all you can tell.
Kieran comes back onto the cart and feels sad.
What happened?
Roll for sadness.
Roll for sadness.
I'll take the reins back and just say, family was pretty much maimed and left to die in a fire.
Okay.
Just to brand, sure hope that the people that were going to go talk to didn't do this.
Rand is stunned in silence.
Sorry. What happened?
It was too depressing.
I was saying that I hope that the group that we're going to talk to didn't do this or isn't responsible for this.
The family in the house were maimed and burnt alive.
Right.
They were stabbed enough to not escape from being burnt alive, but not to be fully killed by the stabbing, is what Lupin picked up,
They were tortured.
pretty much.
All right. Well, that'll be a good talking point when we get there, I guess.
I didn't see any religious symbols or anything, though, so I don't know if it was... I'm not sure if it was a targeted attack or if it was just out of cruelty.
Sounds like
Maybe
it
they were
was cruel.
heretics in their eyes.
It could be.
Is that all you found?
Yeah. Unfortunately, nothing else. Everything else got burnt.
Well, I guess we should
Keep going.
probably keep moving then.
Yep.
There's no flames left, right? There's just like,
Everything's
All
charged.
smoldering ruins.
gotcha. Okay.
And goes back to being on top of the cart, being lookout.
Okay. You guys continue along the path, leaving the desolate village behind. You can see after another 20-30 minutes of moving, you can notice that the forest gets less dense. It kind of thins out, and you can notice the area gets a little bit more hilly. So you're kind of going up and down over these kind of like small hills. I mean, they're not like something large. Where eventually you can see that there's just before a like a mountain range, I guess, would start to form. There appears to be a small outpost per se that's like nestled right there before you would get into the heart of a mountain pass. Looking around the outskirts of there, you can see there's at least 30 yards of cleared trees to where they would have a longer sight line looking around, with a watchtower that's up at the top, inside like the encampment walls. A lot of the trees that look like they're still there nearby look like they've been burned away. So there's it's kind of just a barren field almost right in between them. But it does appear that the sun has almost fully set at this point, and darkness is coming upon you. You can see there's flickers of light coming from the camp itself, indicating that people are probably there. But the night will soon be upon you.
Do we want to approach them, or
What if they're responsible for what we just went through? I don't know if it'd be best to go talk to them. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do, I guess.
Was it like I wasn't tracking too much. Was it like recently burned down, or has it like been a bit for the time we just left? DM.
It's been some time, judging from the amount of like burned and how it's settled, mixed with the what's it called, the decay of some of the bodies that have set in. It looks like it's been at least like a few days to a week.
Oh, if it's only been a few days, well, I get.
they could still be there, or they could
So-
still be them.
Well, I was gonna say, I guess in character rather, depending on how, recent that burn is, you could always use that trusty smell of yours to see if any of the people you talk to smell like soot.
It's true.
Kieran smells himself. Do we smell like soot from passing through it?
Maybe a little bit, but
Mm.
not like terrible.
Gotcha. I guess that could be one way of checking them out. But you said the camp was the one that has. You said something about a watchtower. Is the watchtower with the camp?
Yes.
Okay. But between where we're currently at and the camp, it seems like you said it was like trees were burnt down to make. Trees were burned down to make clearing?
It looks like it. Yes. So there's a large clearing that's around it.
And the camp, is it just like a temporary setup camp? Can we tell from our distance? Or is it like a solid, like more permanent question, I guess?
It looks pretty
is what I'm
permanent.
asking? Oh, okay. Well, I guess
that's
with a
the-
watchtower it would be, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering though if, since they have a watchtower and it's like a camp setup, I wonder if they cleared out the woods to have a better advantage from people coming this way towards them. I assume. But I mean, we're on a traveling cart, and the woods are getting more sparse. So I feel like we're not gonna be able to really hide much. I feel like we're kind of a stick out like a sore thumb kind of situation.
Well, we also have the cover of night. I mean, once we obviously ditch this hunk of a cart.
Uh,
And cool off and camp where we're at now, or and maybe it would kind of just be. I don't know. Does the road that we're currently traveling on go like straight towards the camp? Like it's
it
going
kind of
through it?
goes
Or-
like around it to a certain degree.
Okay.
But it looks like it just kind of trails off around the outpost. It looks like it would pick back up sometime down the road.
Gotcha. Well, I'd say it'd be awkward if we kind of like pulled off and stopped ahead of the camp and they can see us from there, and it's just like the next day we have to pass through them and explain like, oh yeah, we weren't sure, so we just suspiciously stopped way over there. Maybe I'm just overthinking it though.
That's fair.
And we can try to go make friends and suss them out.
Yeah, yes, it could be them that burnt down the city or town.
Yeah.
And we at least like know, if they happen to smell a little off, then that's probable cause. It's probably.
I personally like the idea of us not bunking next to strangers at night. So I would personally prefer us camping further away from them. And maybe just keeping an eye on them from where we're at over here.
We can keep our distance just in case.
I think that's the safer choice.
Let's do that. They don't see us, right?
I mean, they have a watchtower, and I
They
don't
don't
know
see
if
at the
we would-
moment.
Okay.
I say I don't know if we'd be able to tell if they can see us or not, but
They definitely see us way before we notice them.
yeah. So maybe the earlier we stop, the better. Then
Let's
go and camp where we're at now.
Yep.
Pull off to the side where there is a little bit thicker of woods.
Agreed. Let's do that. Yeah, set up camp.
Kieran will. I assume there might be like lanterns or something on our cart to like help see. So we'll probably want to put those out, maybe.
Be basically pitch black around you guys.
Yeah, and try to get
This-
more coverage.
Does anybody else have night vision? Or dark vision?
I
Sorry,
have
not
dark
night
vision.
I think only. I think.
Brand doesn't.
Yeah, Brand doesn't.
Everybody else has dark vision? Dark vision?
I do.
Okay.
I think it's like
Well,
up to
cool.
60.
I will.
And I only need 4 hours of rest, so I can rest first and then stay up and keep an eye out.
I guess that's probably a good then, because they might send a patrol party.
Yeah.
Let's try. I said let's try. Should process sooner, but go deep as not too deep in the wood, just enough to just give us cover. They do decide to travel outside their camp and. What's the word? Inconspicuous? Is that the right word? Is that
What?
conspic-
I think so.
To be not seen, but whatever.
Yeah.
Just conceal.
Oh, inconspicuous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Either
I
trying
think-
like conceal versus cover.
Yeah. Kieran's gonna want to like try to go collect like big bush leaves and stuff and try to help like cover up the
The wagon.
the wagon a little bit more. Conceal it a little bit more.
Make a survival check to make it a little bit more leafy, I guess.
I'm gonna help with that. Yeah,
10.
I'm helping
It
with
feels
Difference,
safe.
maybe.
6, 3. What's that? 9.
Yeah, that's Yeah,
They're,
add a couple
they're
levers.
never gonna find us.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Hidden.
Or
Um,
inconspicuous.
We're trying. We're about to run up to a different people bunking, but we are off on the side of the road to not be seen and try to approach them.
There's-
We
in the
found
morning.
the people?
There's a camp up ahead with a watchtower that seems like a more permanent setup, and we're deciding to camp here instead of there because we feel like it'd be safer to camp here than there.
Okay.
And we're hiding the wagon just in case they decide to come this way. And I don't know.
The forest is more like open up ahead, and it seems like they've burnt down trees and stuff to make it more open and clear, so they have more of an advantage to see people coming towards them. And they have that watchtower over there, so Lupin thinks that they might not have seen us just yet, and so we were hoping that we could just cut out the lights and cover up the wagon and hide out closer to over here.
Has anyone climbed up a tree to get a better look at the watchtower and see what
Not
they're
yet.
wearing? I mean, I guess Bran could with his heavy ass armor, full plate armor.
I think Val should go up there. She's
What's
later.
Val doing?
I mean, I wasn't exactly planning on, climbing a tree.
Kieran probably likes climbing trees. If you're suggesting that we should climb a tree, he's probably not opposed to it.
I was just saying that maybe if one of us climbs a tree, maybe we can get a better vantage point, and I doubt they're going to be looking at the top of a tree.
It's also pitch dark right now.
Yeah, but they're not.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're
Um,
constantly scanning.
Kieran attempts to climb a tree to try to get a better vantage point, I guess.
All right. Make a athletics check.
Bran mind links with them as he's starting to go up. He just activates it.
Athletics?
Mhm.
Oh boy. Slides right back down.
Oh,
Is it a below 5?
Yep.
So, trying to clip the girl up, you get about 5 feet up there, and then you just. Are you still wearing your shoes or no?
I was not.
No, your
Ow.
bare foot just kind of misses the next branch, and you kind of whoop, and then you just kind of grab, snap another twig, and then whoop, kind of fall straight to the ass onto the
Ground
ground.
just plummet.
Bran tries to
Ow.
catch him.
My hero.
Uh-oh. Rom-com.
Oh no.
I always knew
Thanks.
there's something special between you two.
Kieran's gonna dig into his bag and try to get something to clean the now scratch or cut or whatever on the bottom of his feet from sliding down.
1 point of
Is-
damage.
Is
Anyone
no
else want to
here.
try?
I'll climb up. I'll put the axe on, just give myself a little bit less weight.
Okay.
I'll hold it.
I'm gonna use my
I'll haul
claws
it.
to help.
I'll
hold
do
it.
it.
I'll hold it.
Can I use my claws to help kind of give myself
I'd
grip?
say give you a little bit of better grip.
Get those grippers up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frothing at the mouth as I get to hold Kato. Or not Kato.
Oh,
Oh,
Plus-
Peter.
was it athletic?
Athletics.
Yeah.
13.
I'd say yeah, you were able to make way more progress than Kira is able to with your kind of claws pulling yourself
Yeah.
up. You get about 20-ish feet or so up the tree. You can see over there, like the wall. You can see the watchtower. Looking in the camp, you can probably see from that height, maybe 8 to 10 kind of swordsman, crossbow type looking people. Kind of just meandering around, sitting at some campfires with some tents propped up. In the
And,
I was gonna say in the watchtower, you could see used to be 2 or 3 figures. It looks like they're chatting over some sort of like large table. and looking at towards the front, there's maybe 2 guards or so on watch by what looks like maybe a front gate.
Is the way
Brain
for
drops
us...
some mind link.
I was saying, is there a way
with,
around for us to move around them, or do we have to actually like go straight?
You
through
could
them?
go around them.
I will. Is Bran mind linking with me with like Lupin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna relate all that.
Okay. He's gonna ask Lupin. Can you make out what they're wearing? Do any of them look like they're wearing similar garbs to the monks at the church that we were just at?
Am I able to see that from?
You can make a perception check to really tell.
Come on. How far is Bless? Bless is touch.
There gotta be a little far.
Damn it. Yeah.
Just climb the tree and go touch him.
18, 21.
Jeez.
Hey,
Nice.
let's go.
They look like they have somewhat of similar attire.
Hmm.
Some of it looks like it's been swapped out for other parts of things. But yeah, I'd say it definitely looks like it's probably this people.
And I will lay that to Bran again, or as well. Seems like it.
Brent's gonna. Right. Brent's going to a quiet whisper to the, I'm assuming, other 2 that are around him. He's gonna say, relay to them, saying, seems like this definitely is the group that we're looking for.
It could be the group also that burnt the town down. In my mind, it's speaking to Brand. Not to myself.
In my mind.
At least I'm
Brand.
safe inside my mind.
That's good. That's good. Lupin's got a good point. This is probably the people that burned the previous town over, and it's the people we're looking for. And if they did do that,
They're
I
fucking
personally don't
cool.
really want to talk with them.
They deserve to die.
So if we really want to, we can wait until they get nice and comfy.
Are these humans or are these vampires? Sorry.
They're monsters, is what they are.
How would you know?
Would you know?
Just macking on each other's necks. Me next, me next.
Sounds like a good time.
I love Mackin.
Vampire orgy.
Why am I never invited to the vampire orgy?
Next time.
I'll go ahead and climb
probably
down,
come down now.
safely.
Yeah.
We're just having jovial conversation.
Yeah.
Lupin's just stuck up there.
Would you, from your vantage point, Lupin, would you be able to like draw the layout from what you did see?
I repeat that to him.
Didn't he come down?
Oh.
I mean,
don't
you can
repeat
repeat.
that to him. I don't now.
Roll back, roll back.
Yeah, retcon.
Stay up there.
Think I can. Think that's somewhat of a photographic memory. I don't know the proper term for that for this.
Yeah, no, you're
Think I have some sort of.
sketchbook memory.
There we go.
Yeah. I think
Cartographer's memory. Is it cartography? Is that the right?
I think
Map-
photography's
mapping?
maps, but like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
have
that's what I was
that
going for.
memory.
sounds good. Okay.
It's-
Well, I mean,
it's-
I just need kind of like a rough idea of like the general tent placement and like layout compared to like where the watchtower or whatever is. But you did say that there was 2 main guards at the front of the camp, and then there's the watchtower. That's our main 2.
There's only one entrance, right?
Appears to be that main entrance, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I will get a stick and draw it on the ground wherever it's clear. Whatever I can remember.
Performance check. This looks like ass.
I don't know what building is what.
You're a circle.
Guys, if there's a tall wall for us to get over, I do have a 24-foot wooden ladder patch I can use.
All
Finally.
right. Well, if we want, I can still. Maybe I can distract the guards, because you said there's only a few actual guards up front.
Yes, there's be like 2 there, and then more
Everybody
inside.
else is inside.
I can distract the 2 guards. Maybe make enough of a ruckus to get the watchtower's attention as well, while you all sneak in from the side with the help of Kieran. Take out the watchtower people. Or anyone else wants to do something else.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Do you want any backup with talking to them? Because if they're
If
going
only I
around and
was-
doing what they did to that town.
If only I was Kados and had a sniper rifle.
I
Mosquitoes.
I have a bow, but I feel like if I do hit the, because I assume there's more than one person in the watchtower, and I don't know if I'll be able to hit hard enough on my first shot if the first shot even lands to
Bell
take
might
them
be able to
out.
help.
They would just be kind of alerted, I think. Oh, that's true.
Well,
What do I
would
need
you
to
rather
do?
Use
we
your
need to
whip
take out the
pull them out of the tower.
that'll
Oh!
cause- that might make
That'd be
too
so
much of a
cool.
ruckus. I feel like that might alert the rest of them. I was gonna say maybe if you 2 can coordinate an attack, arrow to them at the same time as one of your, I think Eldritch Blast is what you called it.
Do we have any
Isn't that
Val?
that's cast through the whip though, isn't it?
Well, my Void Blast goes to the whip, but I have my Eldritch Blast that comes out of my hand.
Gotcha. But that's kind of, from what we've seen of it, it's kind of like a streak of magic, isn't it?
You could call it magic.
It's definitely less loud than pulling someone off and hearing them scream as they fall to their death.
That's fair.
That's only if. Yeah, I mean, I could cover their mouth.
But you'd have to get up there too. Okay.
Our trying to do
How
this-
tall is the watchtower? Do we know? mean-
Let's see. So if you look at the outer walls, that's about 8 to 10 feet high. But how they got like wood, the wood spikes that are like up from there. The tower is probably another 10 to 15 feet taller than that, with like a ladder that kind of carries all the way up.
Gotcha.
25 feet tall.
Give or take, yeah.
Just wondering, I was like, if we went for a melee route, how many stairs or how big of a ladder would we have to climb to get to them?
That's
How
just
obvious
within my
would that
reach,
be?
actually. I could legitimately yank them off the tower and cover their mouth. But I only have 20
How would you
feet.
cover their mouth if you're yanking them off the tower?
Well, because my whip can kind of manipulate around them.
Oh,
What does that mean?
Well, if I can grapple them, I can choke them out while they're falling.
do we know if there are
Why?
any?
Make them fall if you're just gonna choke them out.
Do we know if there's any non? Do we know if there's any like regular civilians in there that like you'd want to save or not?
Oh, like if
What's
they got
stopping us from
hostages?
doing to them what they did to the last, the
Would
last?
Lupin have been able to tell the difference between
civilian and
all them in their robes and civilians?
Doesn't appear to be any civilians in there.
Alright, we could just trap them inside and burn it to the ground.
How far does your fire spread, Brand?
But they also have the tome that we
Desert.
need to get.
Does your fire spread?
No, it doesn't spread. I feel like we're overcomplicating this.
We still need to get in there and get the tome.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
guess we can't burn it all down.
All right.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is maybe if we take out the guards at this, or the people in the watchtower, and then we get the guards. Maybe once we get inside, it'll be a little bit easier for us. Not saying that
Yeah.
we'll perfectly be able to keep quiet all the way inside. I'm just saying maybe the numbers will be a little bit more in our favor.
Yeah. No, I would agree.
Thinning out the herd.
Right. We are taking some bit of a rest before this, right? Because we have to wait for them to, or most of them to go to sleep, like you said, get cozy or whatever.
Yeah, Brand would even then probably maybe like for the next like hour, he would be like studying their like patterns to see if they switch watch, when they switch watch, all that stuff. Mainly just for the watchtower and the guards up front. DM.
No.
I'm sorry. Hang on. I thought you were like executing like the plan. You're like, yeah, it's gonna be this person. Okay. So you're waiting for the
See-
guards up front, and then the.
So we were gonna take a probably short rest,
Mhm.
and give them some time to like for it to get a little bit later. So that way, like
Okay.
maybe, some more of them will be going to bed and whatnot. Also, in the hour of waiting for that to happen, Brain was going to be keeping an eye on the watchtower and the two guards up front to see if they swap out at any mandatory time, or if they're just randomly doing it.
Okay. So you guys can take a short rest. It appears the people in the watchtower. It looks like it's a large watchtower. Where people are kind of like chatting back and forth, and
So it's like a ranger watchtower.
Kinda, yeah. It's not like where one person stands up there and then that's it.
Okay. Okay.
At the front, the two guards that are kind of just yapping to each other. They don't change out. They're still there. I've heard out. And the people up top, one person appears to have gotten down, but no one else went up there. It's just one got down, and that's all you see so far.
What's the cover look like near the watchtower? Like if you were to like try to sneak up from a different angle on the watchtower, like is there any like bushes or anything, or is there like any trees? Like how sparse is it, I guess, near, or like how near down
Let
is it near the-
me. Well, if you guys will join me on board 2, you can take a look for yourself.
We'll have to remind Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh,
daytime.
okay.
That makes it a much better visual.
Yeah.
I kind of had this idea.
I had a different idea.
So it's one big watchtower, not multiple.
Yes.
I need to change.
Okay.
There you go.
Space,
Ah,
and then
there.
you hit the top left boards.
So I'll put you guys in
Number
this
2.
court over here. So you got your two guards chilling at the front
Yep.
gates.
Are the walls like spiked or like?
Think of the wooden things are spikes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's like they got some, not necessarily barbed wire, but it's definitely not like you could just clamber over that wall.
That's kind of was wondering. I was like, what is the likelihood of being able to jump over one of the walls, or like climb over one of the walls?
It's about 8 to 10 feet at the highest.
Oh, gotcha. I couldn't even climb a tree. Ain't no way I'm getting over
Like, well, I mean, you could certainly try.
and roll better.
Yeah. Everything's left to chance if you gamble hard enough.
That's true.
Epic. Messaging.
Go to board 2.
Which boards?
Honestly, though, we do have the ladder. It's like,
This is true.
I could potentially convince them to let me in.
maybe,
I don't know how good of an idea that'll be.
but they burnt the whole entire town that we just passed because they were non-worshippers or whatever, right? Or like against
If I were to
this
guess,
religion?
yeah.
So I
So I would
don't
just
think that
say-
would be a good idea for you.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of weird for someone who's trying to become a follower to show up this late at night at what is a watch post.
I think a distraction at the front gate's not a terrible idea, but I think going in there alone as posing as something else could go bad, possibly.
Well, I hate to say, but no matter what, this is probably going to go bad.
I mean, yeah. But it's trying to take the best route.
It's whatever minimizes our risks.
Yeah.
Either way, if you approach, they're probably going to be. I mean, no matter what, it's all going to be hostile. We know talking isn't exactly going to work out, but probably they might even apprehend you the moment you make yourself known. Which I guess would get you inside.
Which would get me inside.
I mean,
Right.
it would get you inside.
Are you want to attack tonight, or are we going to wait till morning?
We should
Yeah.
attack tonight. They may be gone in the morning.
I do have the potion though that can help me detect magic. I don't know. I haven't figured out what the range of it is yet though, so I don't know if I would be able to, walk around the outside walls very sneakily and be able to pick up possibly where the tome could be in the camp.
The watchtower doesn't really have that good of a view if you're directly up against the wall.
This is true.
You'd probably rely invisible if you were to just be pressed directly up against it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have my teleport type thing, so in case things do go bad, I have kind of an escape. Or kind of an entrance too, if you look at it that way.
If you teleport in, how are you gonna get out?
I can do it more than once,
All right.
but I think I can only do it twice though. So
Can you do it with objects?
teleport objects.
Can you do it with objects like the book?
Oh yeah, whatever I'm carrying.
Oh, you have to be carrying it.
Yeah. But if I can cast the detect magic, follow around the outside, be able to pick up like a ping on where it is, I can try to get in there, snatch it, and get it out quickly.
I found Crowley.
Okay.
I'll show you the way in.
I know maybe people don't agree with this idea, but I feel like this might be the easiest way of going about this. If we're not trying to kill everyone in there,
Or not?
I think we should, but we should get the book first.
What's the objective?
I got
like
murder
there's
on
no-
my
I
mind.
feel like there's no point in going for the book first because then it's taking away a lot of our resources from potentially defending ourselves. If we're going to be going in there killing these people, then we probably focus on the book last.
I think
If we're
that
going
is-
in there and just wanting to get the book, then I hate to say it, we could easily, I can mind link with one of you, preferably Kieran.
Mm-hmm.
I can potentially get in there, talk about how, I don't know, maybe I'm wanting to join, maybe I'm just looking for shelter and really upset with heretics, blah blah blah, all the BS that they're gonna want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm in there, I can look for the book and relay all of it through the mind link with you. You can teleport in there, teleport out,
Yeah.
or we can just go in and kill everyone.
I
The book first.
I don't think we should go for the book first if we're going to kill everyone.
I don't like what they did to the previous encampment
I don't either.
at all.
But there is a lot of people.
Yeah.
And as much as I want to kill them, we gotta look out for our safety too. We might not be able to. We don't know what these people are capable of. Maybe they're just good with numbers, maybe they're actually strong. Probably should have asked Damocles first.
Well, yeah. I mean, just based off of the bodies that we saw in the last town were most likely just regular, everyday citizens, as far as we could tell. So it doesn't really show their skill with how they killed them, I guess.
Realistically, they're probably not that strong. They've literally, I mean, you can look at them. They can barely hold that sword. They've just grabbed some random stuff and are acting as knights.
So you just want to go and guns going just
All I'm saying
fighting?
is, if
Choose
we're
their
gonna go in there,
priority.
if we're gonna go in there with the intent to kill, then we should just focus on the book later. We should prioritize getting the job done, and then find the book later.
Right.
If we're going in there and the book is our priority, and we're not trying to kill all these people, we go in there, bamf in, get the book. Kieran bamfs out. I find my exit, and then maybe later we can kill them, or vice versa, whatever.
Looking back at Lupin's sketch or a quick draw up of the layout, is there spots where we can have like a almost like bottleneck it in a way where it's like get them to funnel to one location so that we have the advantage without, getting pelted by the watchtower?
Looks like just the main gate.
Yeah, probably the main gate would be your best bet. If you're
Yeah.
planning
Do
on
we
that.
see the horses?
Yeah,
Do we see
sorry.
The horse stable?
Yeah, I was building a stable.
Okay. Okay.
Is that part
I
of
have
it,
an
or is
idea.
that just you bored?
Well, you were talking, so I was like, let me add to the ambiance. So I was like,
Okay.
And I was like, well, how did they get here? There's probably horses. So then I was working on that.
Yeah.
have an
And
idea.
the quick question though before you have your idea. The buildings like in the back right, is that just part of the map, or like, because you were saying before that they're like tents. So are they tents, or is it like an actual like
Just imagine there's like tents kind of scattered around from here.
okay.
Technically, you guys couldn't see anything inside the camp, so the only thing you would be
Right.
able to see is the gate, the watchtower. You have no idea any of this is back here or how this is
Right.
laid out.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Now you can definitely see this this whole stable I built though. You can see that there's a couple horses inside.
And that could also be a distraction.
I think that would be better than probably talking to them, stirring up their horses.
I bet I could probably sneak into like the stable area, cause like some noise, and get the two main guards to.
Just release the horses.
That's also an option. But I feel like that would alert more people than.
That means more people would be gone. They're all
Right.
like,
It would funnel them.
But they could also be on high alert.
That's what I'm
You're like,
saying.
you're like, oh shit, somebody just let all the horses out.
Because like if there's a noise in the stable, it's probably one or two of the guards at the front is gonna wander off and be like, "Oh, I'll go check it real quick," and then you could quickly,
Take him
off
out.
one of them. Yeah. And I'm just thinking of it in a more slower approach than just full chaos alert everyone. If you would prefer big kickoff and just going straight for it, we could also do that.
My original plan was to single them out, but everyone seemed confused on that. So I'm all for.
Let's go
Yeah.
for it. Let's do it.
No, not the opposite of that. It's like I'm talking to no one.
That's what I meant with phoning them.
We're
Oh,
just
okay.
spitballing ideas. Look, I can go and disturb the stable, whether you want me to release them entirely or whether you want me to just make some noise in there. to
No,
control them.
I prefer singling them out. That was the original idea.
Yeah,
It just didn't
I
seem like
think that
anyone
makes
else wanted to do that.
I thought we were just spitballing different ideas, and then we were gonna come back to one. And I feel like we're gonna come back to that one, which is singling them out, because I think that's
Speaking,
smarter.
I
than-
wish they would stop existing.
So say first step then. Okay, we go to this newly built stable and
There you go. Bam. Stable.
Wow.
On the table.
rustle up the horses, make some noise, whatever. Try to get one of the guards to come. And then is it me and someone else? Is it me and Val on stable duty?
Maybe.
Okay, so we'll say that it's me and Val, and we're making noise over there. We can draw one or two guards out. But
What if we were to steal their outfit?
we could.
I mean, if only one's checking it out, then yeah, that'd be a lot easier to get in, and then we can apprehend. You know, Bran. Sorry, I had a burp. Okay. Depending on which ones come by, you could come up to the gate, and then we can apprehend you, and then all three of us are in, which will help us all scope it out a little bit better.
Yeah.
So, but Brand, you're a little bit more noisy with your movements. Did you want to go straight towards the main gate on the main road, or did you want to try to like sneak around the side as well?
I kind of liked Al's idea.
Which one?
You two. We all sneak near the stables. We pull the guards over there, take out the guards, whoever comes up,
Mhm.
and steal their outfit, and then one of you, or maybe two, if we get both guards, take me in, claim me as, you know,
Spy
a
from
captive.
Yeah. Well, also we know what who their greatest enemy is if we declare you as. Like,
Well,
a
I don't know
captive
if I want to
like
be labeled as their greatest enemy, considering they tortured and burned them alive.
That's
Those innocents.
Also, let's take a second and realize also that we've had a very hard language barrier since we've been traveling.
I didn't want to say
Mhm.
anything, but I was like, imagine you're like doing all that, and then they just started hitting you with the
They start talking in tongues.
oh, what's it called? Volstoik, or that one.
Democles spoke common.
He did, yes.
Actually, most of the monks we even talked to are
Yeah.
fine.
Actually, all the monks that we talked to.
Unless they decide to fucking switch up
in
on us.
character.
I'm just
in
putting it
character
out there.
meta. Right.
I would
In
say that,
character
yeah,
meta.
I'd say for brevity's sake, it was easier to do that. Otherwise, we would have another episode of like, we have to
Okay.
find someone who speaks this language and does all this.
Right.
I'm not knocking on that plan. I'm just saying there may be a slight hiccup with the dialect.
Yeah.
But that's only, like I said, you can take it however you want.
Burn
Just
that
play it
bridge
off.
when we get to it.
I'll mind link with Kieran or whoever the guard that's taking me in is.
Okay. So we'll just
Hopefully
say,
we
hey,
can
we
get both
caught
of
this
them.
person trying to steal a horse or
But then
fucking
we'll
around
get
in their
Lupin
stable.
out. Maybe me and Lupin are both captive.
Mm.
Okay.
Maybe.
Then how will
so-
Lupin get in if he's not?
That's a good question.
I mean, well, yeah. let's see.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Honestly, if one works, why not? Why not two?
Our main
It's
goal
not
is
I was gonna say, it's not going to be much past the gate. That it's probably going to turn to shit anyway. So
Yeah,
main goal is
I
to
think that's fair.
thin out the herd. At the very least, if we're inside, we get a better lay of the situation. I can be relaying when people are alone and where they are through a mind link.
Yeah.
And our 2 convenient guards will go in. Maybe take them out. Maybe you can suggest a guard switch.
Like,
Or a
oh,
watch
it's
switch.
quitting time.
Yeah.
Captain's calling for you. You gotta go to the bathroom.
You're
Roll
about to shit
persuasion.
yourself.
Nat 1. I stab him in the neck. All right.
I think that would work.
This
Because
plan is going to
that's-
turn very D&D within 5 seconds. So whatever.
But it's
Yeah, but it
great.
sounds
It
it
gets
sounds
us
more
all
fun
in.
than I roll for attack.
It gets us all in.
Let's stealth
Maybe.
this.
I kind of forgot about
Let's
my husband
hitman
though
this.
for a moment.
How?
Yeah, exactly. Let's try a stealth mission, boys.
Alright.
Okay, so the plan is we're all gonna try to be around the stables. That way there'll be no issue with the guards.
Is that a gnome?
Right.
Just
no.
gonna notice
That one
that
gnomes
shit.
come.
That's what that one sounds like.
Let's do this.
So I guess take the
We'll take the wide angle of the tables.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna preemptively mind link with
It goes.
Kieran.
hello.
Good of you to remember not to do it with Val.
Yeah, I was about to. And then I'm like, wait.
She,
might
There's a weird
Sorry.
thing that happened.
Yeah.
she's crazy.
Yeah. It'd be kind of pointless to do with Lupin. Just, what are you in for?
No, try it with Val and then take some psychic damage. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just take 2 free points.
Oh my gosh, there's a swamp monster.
Oh, I can't remember what the meme
Swamp
was for this one. It was like, was that there
Oh
the
god,
whole
not
time?
a tire.
I am.
He's waddling up to the front. The gnome. Look at the gnome.
Let me in. Let me in, knights.
Oh no! Oh, I forgot they're knights and he's a gnome. Oh no, watch out, Mr. Gnome.
no.
All right. So as we're approaching the stables,
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so
I
if
would
you're
like
approaching the
to
stables,
use.
go make stealth checks.
I'd like to use my potion as we're approaching, so I can get advantage on my dex check.
I'm gonna put bless on myself because I'm clinking a lot.
All right.
Do I get advantage for having ebony skin?
I would give a potion to Brand, but he might get sick. So.
My tummy.
Oh, finally, I rolled well.
The red deed on my stealth means I rolled for disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Two,
I should have
two
cast
of
blessed
our-
on him.
two of our people are rolling at disadvantage on stealth.
I luckily rolled okay.
Yeah, 14.
And by okay,
I got a
Oh.
15.
Plus 1 is 15. That's all rolling in.
Yep.
6.
Yeah, we might not need that distraction in the stables. It might come.
luckily it's a total check, right?
Everyone's going together to the stables?
Yeah.
What? Are we?
I thought it was
Oh.
pairs, but
No.
could.
No, we're all going to
Uh-oh.
the stables.
yes, all
Because-
together. But I
Together.
figured we would have a little bit more space between each group.
Oh, like a
But,
2 and 2?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
so
well,
the
what-
2 people with disadvantage are going in a group.
All right.
That's
you
not
can do it
smart.
collectively. I don't care. I'm going to the staples, stealthing with an 18. Do whatever y'all want.
Adam's done
That's
fucking
All right,
using
so-
their own.
We'll do it this way. So the other 2, you guys have made it successfully over there without any delay.
Am I able to
Well-
cast bless on him too, even though I just cast it on myself? No, it's
Uh,
concentration.
Well, bless you could pick targets.
Can we
So
hold
you
hands?
could pick one. I mean, he'll roll a d4 to add to his total. So then he would be 7, max 11, I think.
Okay, you
Okay,
got
I
a
have to use a
6.
second level spell slot.
Wait, what?
Yes, bless you. I think you picked
When you
3
cast
by.
when you cast a spell using a slot of second level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature. For
Yeah,
each
but
slot
you
of
start.
first level.
You don't need
Bless
to.
you get.
Bless
Yeah,
is
bless
3
you get
people.
3. 3 to start.
Oh, you're right.
I was
okay.
like, what? I mean, you could go second level. It wouldn't make a difference.
You can do it with the guards too, and cast stealth
Yeah.
on them.
I keep thinking of guidance.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's say you cast bless on him beforehand. So then the stealth check, it was a 6 plus what?
I think you said
Plus 1, 7.
7. So then, all right, roll a d4. We'll see.
Please be high.
We'll see how vigilant these guys are.
At least
My
a
total
2.
was a 14.
2.
Hey, look at 2. Right on the money.
Those
Alright,
are
so
bad.
4
9.
14 and 9. All right, and I'll roll their perceptions. First roll. Okay. Okay. As you guys make it to about here-ish, you kind of notice that the guards just like look over towards your direction,
Quick, duck.
and they're like peering through the
in the middle.
yeah, like peering through there.
You guys got a push.
They take their torches and kind of raise them up, and then they start making their way this way.
Are me and Val already ahead of
You guys
them,
are, yes,
or
you're already
collectively?
across. Yeah,
Take
you guys
it
are
all
making it across.
silently.
Because
As soon as,
Val,
as soon
you
as
are
I
this
notice
way.
that, I'm gonna quickly turn my body to make it seem like I was making my way up towards the gate, just from an odd angle. You know, just
Okay.
like from off the road.
I was gonna
like,
pick up
oh,
a rock and throw it at the horses.
that is. Oh, okay.
I mean, it'd be better because we have an easier
To
chance
create
to
a
like
second distraction.
get around here than it is for you guys to have to escape. You know what I'm saying?
No. I think Val's got a good idea. It's like, okay, they're distracted by that, but if we cause a bigger distraction, they might turn and come this way instead.
Or we
Yeah.
just distract them.
Yeah.
Big brain. Big brain.
Or we just distract them and shoot one with
Oh,
an arrow
man.
and Val
It's
can
like
use
in a grocery store, somebody dropped like a pickle jar, so like the glass, they're like, let me go look at it. And then someone pushes a fucking aisle over. They're like, we gotta deal with that one.
We got pulled
Do
over
you not
speeding.
choose
We
the
got pulled,
worst?
we got pulled over speeding, but that guy got that guy's driving a little bit crazier. So hang on, I'm gonna leave you. You're good to go.
Yeah, you gotta break. You gotta break.
I don't know. It's whatever you want to do.
Go for it.
Or
I think it's a good idea.
Can Val and Karen quickly take them out with the bow and whip?
I mean,
I
shit.
feel like we're in the
Do we-
middle of the open right now.
I don't think that'd be
Do
wise.
we see them? Did me and Val see the guards?
I think you've noticed them when they've come across this way. They've made their way across this threshold, so now they're
Brandon
in the
would
kind of the
immediately-
foresty area.
Brain would
And
have immediately
I,
mind linked saying you were gone.
But they
And
didn't
I-
shout out to you though.
No,
They're
they're
just
making
walking.
their way.
we're just going to investigate. Can me
Yeah,
and
if I was-
Val
Go
can we
on,
hit
sorry.
the wall and quickly move our way like behind, like up behind them? I guess.
I mean, you could. I mean, their focus is really going like this direction at the moment.
I was gonna say it'd be great to pull them away from our comrades somehow.
Brand's gonna at this point shout out to the guards, or not
Oh.
shout, but you know, like talk to the guards, saying, "Oh, good. We've been wandering the forest forever.
We're
Is
lost.
this place safe?"
Let's see. At this point, the guard comes up forward, and the first thing he does, pulls his sword, and points it at
Okay.
you, and shouts something in Volstoik.
Loud enough to alert like the other people behind, or loud enough to like
Um,
just at
I'd say,
them?
I mean, like at him. I'd say you guys being like 20-ish feet away, you heard him say something, but you're like, huh? You'd have to like double take to hear that. At this point, the other guard has his hand on his sword as well.
Would
Can we sneak up behind them?
I was gonna say, can Val like try to whip the other guard that's behind and like pull him out of this, and then we can try to, as Val said earlier, just choke him out.
I
I
mean,
mean, I can just choke them out realistically.
you
yes.
can try.
Brand, would he see them sneaking up behind?
I think your focus is. I mean, they're pretty stealthy. What's your passive? Passive
My
perception?
passive is pretty high. Perception, it's 15.
If they rolled higher than a 15, you wouldn't have noticed him,
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
so you don't see him.
What did
That's-
Val roll?
I got a 16.
We
So
don't
yeah,
see
you,
him.
you wouldn't see them. It's funny how passive perception works that way.
Hmm.
Since there's the mind link, I guess I'll go to the mind link and say we can take out the other one if you want.
Wait, which one are we
Um,
aiming for? I need to know.
Brand at this
One
point
in the
is Brand at this point with the mind link is going to say, "I might be able to help." And he is going to at second level.
To Val, I'll
Uh,
just say get ready to take out the one in the back.
Okay.
At second level, Brand is going to cast command and command them to kneel.
Okay.
So make
At
them
both
go
of them.
prone.
Can you do
Yeah,
both?
command. If I cast it at second level, I
Okay.
can target 2 creatures.
All right. What's the save?
Let's see. I think it is wisdom. Wisdom 15.
If they get prone, I'll have disadvantage on the short bow attack.
I mean, I was honestly just gonna Misty Step and snap his neck because I get sneak attack.
Feel
Okay.
like we're
So
15 feet away. We could just run up real quick.
No,
as
Misty
they,
Step.
yeah, as you say that, you see the guy immediately like kind of looks confused, but then like and just immediately hits the deck. Both of them just go prone.
Both? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I
Oh.
run up and then stab him? I guess is that what the plan is?
I mean, if they're both
mean-
under command, we probably don't even have to do anything realistically.
Only one
yeah,
round.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
command only lasts
Realistically,
for 6
Only one
seconds.
round.
it's only 6 seconds. So at this point, Brand, all they see above them is Brand
Jesus.
whipping out the giant glaive.
Yeah, Lupus just
Yeah, I'm
about
gonna-
snaps for the other one and
try to
just
get
do the other one as well.
I'd say so. Technically, this would be a round of combat per se. So your action would have been the command, as everybody else would be like, "Oh, let me get my thing off in 6 seconds."
It's still a bonus action to take out the glaive, though.
Yes,
Can I
you
just
could do that. I'm
pounce?
imagining your weapons are out.
Can I just pounce him and just try to snap its neck? So
Do
That'd be grapple.
you can make an attack against him? I'd say,
Maybe.
but it's
Maybe let's. Don't you got a big hammer? Maybe.
wouldn't that take 6 seconds?
Well,
to
we
fill
want
out
their
as well?
helmet at least intact.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we do need their disguises. So we don't want them like coated in blood, you
I just
know.
want to tackle the one and just snap its neck before I...
They're on the ground.
Well,
they're both on the ground. So
Sounds
you
fun.
can make your melee attack with advantage, and we'll see where that gets you.
As long as
May I
you
go
don't
ahead and roll?
10.
Whoever is melee
and-
attacking right now would have advantage.
Yes. So we'll let
Hmm.
10 and 10.
What's your plus?
What was that, strength?
Are you making a melee attack against him, like with your weapon, or are you just doing?
Just trying to kill him, just snap his neck or something. Before
I'll
he-
have a 17 to hit on the one
Before
that's
the
down.
command.
Yeah. It's
I
like-
was just trying to take him out before the command, the 6 seconds, or 6 seconds, whatever.
So an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's what he's trying to get
And
at.
I was like, can we get to a D&D term at some point?
Yeah. What's your unarmed strike at? Then?
+4.
Okay.
4-2. So, ironically enough, you go like forward, like try to grab this guy like by the neck, and for whatever reason, he gets a little shoulder and kind of rolls and you just right to the dirt.
What the fuck?
14 does not hit. What was the other one? You said 17?
Yeah.
That'll hit. You could roll damage.
Already did in case it did hit, so that's gonna be a 13 damage.
Nice. Okay. So, were you like stabbing him with your like sword?
Yeah, I had the rapier. I was hoping that I could like just come in like if he's kneeling down, I'd just like kind of through like the nape of the neck, like through the back.
Ah. Yeah.
Oh.
So the rapier kind of comes through, stabs, and then you can see it like pierce through the side of his neck, and he just like
Oh hell yeah!
coughs up a chunk of blood, and starts to like drool down to like his jaw into his chest. His eyes go wild as he's still under the command spell for a few more seconds.
For the one that was missed, I guess I'll hit that one.
Very good.
Very good.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Is the one that I stabbed still alive?
You said 13 damage.
Yeah.
If he's alive, he's hanging on by a little bit.
I was just
If he's
wondering
alive,
if
he can't cry out for help.
Yeah, at the moment he couldn't.
okay. But he's not able to grab
23.
for help.
But
That was kind of my
He was
concern. I
just-
was like,
he
do I
just
need to
stabbed his
stab again? Yeah, I was just wondering if I need to
Yeah, you
stab
kinda-
again.
You kind of slit the man's neck.
Yeah.
yeah, he's alive, but he can't yell.
Gotcha.
All right, so Val, what are you gonna do?
As a
Get this guy.
23 hit with my inescapable lash, I'm going to use the tendrils from the lash to kind of like, you know,
I don't know.
I
What
guess
do I do?
just. I would use the tendrils to suffocate him from within. I'm going to have the tendrils crawl into his mouth and like spike him from the inside.
Okay, go and roll damage.
What about the armor?
Well, it's
The
going to
inside.
be internal bleeding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hemorrhoids.
Heart attack.
Death by shit.
Death by poo poo.
And it's my first sneak attack of the ever.
What?
Yippee.
Rogue.
Guys, first sneak attack of the ever.
It might be big damage. Or
It
it might be
big damage.
not.
Hopefully.
So we're
I
looking
hope
at
it is.
so it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
Nice.
14. So you can see the tendrils kind of like wrap around and go like around his neck and then down into his mouth, and like blood just starts oozing out from where the lash has basically hit him up. He's still alive as well,
Hmm.
but they are bleeding on the ground, not having a good time. That's technically your turn. I guess it will flip and it'd be the commenter turn. I think they're gonna stand up. And let's see, these guys are very fucked, but I think they're just gonna swing their sword at the closest thing to him. So this guy will go to who he tried to grab his neck first, and this guy will probably go to whoever slit his throat with a rapier still in his neck.
Who could that be?
So first one against Lupin is gonna be a 19,
Oh, yep.
and he's gonna cut you for 7 points of damage. And the other one
Hold
going
it
against
in.
Kieran. Fucking natural 20. Oh my god.
Jesus.
For 9 points of damage.
Hmm.
As they both kind of like just swing their sword wildly and hit you guys both basically in the chest with a straight slash across. They can't yell for help because you've disabled their
That
voices.
sucks.
But,
God, what a life.
but then we'll flip to the enemy your guys' go, which basically a strong gust will probably knock these guys over. That was their last dying wish.
There's just an anime shadow behind the guy that attacked Lupin of
Yeah.
just the giant glaive that's about
Yeah.
to come down. Actually, no, I can't do that because then I'll just break the armor.
Yeah.
Is there any like is it full plate armor? Is it half plate?
Like a
Is there
half.
any like openings?
There are openings in the armor, yes, where they have like a
Okay,
leather.
so his stomach is about to get.
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha. All right, glaive right through the stomach.
Oh,
I
right.
have
through the
bad
gums.
news. I missed.
Oh,
Okay,
I thought we were trying to protect the armor a little bit.
I went through the stomach where there is an armor on half plate.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at their models and I was very confused.
yeah, he's gonna fuck up the gambison that runs down the middle.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. Fuck him.
I think,
Fuck.
Uh,
Not
I think
fuck him,
Kieran
but-
was just shocked that he stood up. He's like, wait, you're not dead.
Yeah. You guys are a little hardy.
This isn't supposed to be it.
I got to 17.
17 does hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter. This guy's 1 HP. So,
Okay, gotcha. It was 6.
so yeah, this guy just catches a glaive, just pops right through him, and then like right back out, and he just falls back down. He's dead. All right, and then do you have this guy left for the 2 people that still have to turn?
Yeah, I missed on him. So
Oh, all right. I will expand the tendrils once more inside of him. Hachikow. Okay, that's a nat 20.
Oh, okay. Well, this guy's close.
Whoa.
So the tendrils like leave that guy's body, and you kind of like lash around, and as the looks like the guy's going for another slash on Kieran, as he kind of uses his dying wish to dodge out of that sword. The tendrils kind of wrap around his neck, and just kind of, and there's just a loud pop, and then his body goes limp.
Yippee.
There you go.
Kieran
Alright.
quickly checks shoulder checks to look up at the watchtower to see if they've been noticed yet.
Doesn't appear to be at the moment.
That's
Brand's
that's a good
already
check, good check.
dragging the guy he stabbed a blade through to the stable.
Yeah. We're gonna.
Kieran's Kieran's
You guys
grabbing
can
a
roll
full-
another group stealth check to
Okay.
see how you can get everything over there.
We should work
Disadvantage,
together.
here we come.
God damn,
Yay,
I'm
me
rolling like
too.
shit.
Not awful. Bless,
Another
or
nat
not
20.
bless. Oh wait, no, I still have bless. off.
Let's go!
Oh,
Me and Ben
that's
got a
funny.
nat 20.
I had disadvantage.
The rules
on
have
it. 20
reversed
and
in
14
itself.
plus 1. 15. And
Oh, so yeah, he has to take the lower 15.
Oh, yeah.
15.
10.
Yes.
10 and what?
I got a 12.
Okay. At the moment, you guys are able to make your way to the stable. It doesn't appear that you made too much noise.
Blood trail.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
dragging them along.
Right.
Now, when you do approach, you see the horses kind of like turn at the newfound noise, and they look like they're just staring at you guys.
I will.
Silence the horses next.
Yeah, his tendrils go inside the horse's mouth.
You burn those people too.
I will try to don dead man armor as the disguise.
This guy's 6'5".
Yeah.
Huge guy, huge.
I thought
Yeah.
Lupin and Bran was doing the armor, dressing up in the armor.
I can't.
No, that's true.
That man can't get naked.
I
I wish.
Am I getting in the other armor?
With your tail
I-
sticking out?
I'm not changed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Sorry. I'm looking at the figures and I'm all fucked.
I'm one of the captives. I don't think it really matters who the other captive is. Just someone, someone else getting the other armor.
I mean,
on top.
say I can do it, I guess.
Does the armor even look like it would fit Val?
Or Karen?
Well, Kieran's at least a little bit taller. Val's like, isn't Val like tiny?
I am 5 flat.
5 foot, and you're trying to get in this.
Okay,
dude's
so
armor?
you probably won't fit very well in that one. Kieran is much closer to the body type that'll fit this armor.
I just won't be proficient in the armor.
Yes. Now, just also know your AC will change wearing this guy's armor. And it'll take, I think it's 5 minutes to don off and 5 minutes to don on the armor. So you take off what you're wearing to put on what they're wearing. It's going to take about 10
What kind of
minutes.
armor is it?
Half plate.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I will not be getting in this armor.
This.
Lupin
Right.
wears half armor. Or
Half plate.
Oh, that's
Should be-
perfect. And if you're already used to it.
how do I tell?
Just look at what your armor is, and like if it says,
It
half
says,
plate.
it says light armor, medium armor, shields.
I think half
Half-
plate counts as
half
heavy.
plate is-
Oh,
Is half plate medium?
okay. So I just don't have. I just have disadvantage on stealth. Otherwise, my armor class went up.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I think half plate is heavy, isn't it?
It's medium.
Medium.
Medium?
I'm looking at a chart right now. This chart's actually going to use.
So I
Alright.
am proficient in it. I just have
Really?
disadvantage on stealth.
Wow.
I'm a fighter.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Me and you are gonna be the captives, or whatever they go with.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't really matter too much because we both wear it. Right.
There you go.
Do we
Oh,
want
that's
to pose as captives, or do we want to pose as?
I'm going to go pee real quick while you think about that.
All right.
Could say that you guys are just trying to break into the stables and steal like the horses or something.
That's fair. I feel like with my attire, there might be a different outlook on me as a captive, however. And I gesture to me wearing my nun headdress and veil.
Right.
We
What
should
do we
probably
wanna
keep
do?
it short though. The less talking, the better, because I
Weren't they
Oh, yeah.
nuts?
don't have
Absolutely.
much of an accent from this realm.
My
Did we
only
n-
plan was. Go ahead.
Wasn't the one guard was not speaking common?
He spoke. Yeah, he wasn't speaking common.
Yeah, he spoke.
I mean,
that.
if it's a regional thing, I would assume it's like out of character. It's like a Spanish family is not gonna be speaking English as much in their household, if that makes
Right.
sense, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you could also portray it as you're speaking in common, so that way we can understand how screwed we are.
That's true. I think we should.
Maybe just
Is
put on an accent.
Who's it in the armor? Me and Lupin.
You and Lupin.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we just keep it short and direct, and just say, "Hey, we caught these two coming, trying to steal horses. We're taking them to the stable. We need 2 new guards to watch the gate. We'll be back," kind of thing.
That sounds good.
Should we hide these bodies?
And if they ask any questions,
Kill.
well, let's hope they don't.
But we're at the stables right now.
What?
Well, he's talking about like when he walks us through.
Yeah, but so where would you be taking us? Is my question. Like once we get in. No, not like what entrance. I'm saying
like
we're supposedly
my bad.
I assume there's some kind of. I don't know. I assume they have some place in there for them.
Some kind of holding cell.
Yeah. Or if not, it could be like, oh, we're taking them to. I don't know, the captain.
Oh, I can't wait for this part.
just say, since everyone is asleep, that we're gonna tie them up and keep them here, so that way everyone in the morning can see and watch what true heretics will, deserve.
I'm not gonna remember that.
Okay.
He'll
Well,
tell you in his mind.
I go in there and
He'll tell you
say,
in his mind.
"Hey, yo, what up, dude?"
Oh, I'm pee pee poo poo. Look off.
Screw that!
I just like that. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna remember all
Okay.
that. Just tell him in your brain box.
Why would I tell them what?
He's saying to mind link to me to tell me what to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mind link me so you can take
it was,
damage.
it was one sentence. Okay.
Hey, look,
I'm already mind linked to him.
it'll work out perfectly.
I will speak through Kieran.
Puppeteer the captive.
Okay.
Karen's a drive-through speaker.
Crazy.
Would you like some fries with that?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's funny.
All right. So Kieran and Lupin in the arbor with 2 captives of Val and Bran.
Uh-huh.
All right.
No way
so
this
you-
goes wrong within the first 5 seconds.
All right. You
Not
guys
if
make
you
your
remember
way.
what to say.
What up, dude?
You guys make your way. The gates. The gates kind of swing open. So you gotta go whoop, on the roof.
Oh, no. We didn't make it all the way.
Yeah.
We
Alright,
didn't pick
yeah.
a block.
Walk up there. Let me move some people. So there appears to be one guy with a very large greatsword. Appears to be in a little bit of a thicker armor. And let me grab a couple
We're
people here.
I'm assuming surely some of the people here are asleep. They don't stay up all night like freaks.
Yeah, no. You're getting the awake contingent. That's
okay.
that's out.
Okay.
This appears to be one of maybe like a guard captain or something, and he's like,
Here we go.
he yells out in common because you.
Oh.
So you guys are actually lucky because since this is a group of the the people that split off, they're not all Vestolian people. So then they are united.
Hell yes.
So we'll call that as a
Thank
circle
God.
for you.
Okay.
He yells out, "There was commotion. Is everything all right? What's going on? Who are these people?"
We Brandon is mine to Kieran.
Hey, this was your plan. This
Yeah,
was your plan,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, there's just a real big delay between each answer.
I can't wait for this weekend at Bernie's. This holding up the dead guy in the middle. Like it's just
I
pumping
love
him.
it. I love this.
We found
I was
we
just gonna
found
say we
these
caught some
two.
stragglers.
We found these two sneaking around outside. We believe them to be heretics. Come morning, we're going to burn them.
That.
Okay.
Anti roleplay.
I mean, yeah, so you could say better myself. Kick around outside with
This is so fucking dumb.
with a
Rich queuing up his next dialogue input like a Tekken combo. Were they what? Were they what?
he kind of looks over. He's like, "Where were you all harmed?" It seems that there was a small bit of commotion before.
A bit of a struggle, but I think we've managed. They're not strong. Fucking, I don't know. Continue.
They're not strong.
Yeah.
Pain.
I do a light slap on the back of the head of one of them.
Yeah.
Bites your hand off.
It hurts his knuckles.
I see. Take these prisoners, and you can return to your post.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You need to switch posts. Tell them you're tired. Tell them you're tired.
We're a little tired. We should probably switch.
We. Yep.
You
okay.
you just said you were fine and they were weak. Now you're tired.
I want to off myself. Someone else should watch the gate while we take these people in. It's been a long night.
Oops.
You're injured. You're injured.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I just muscle mind a link?
What?
You can choose to ignore it.
What am I rolling? Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 17 plus 3, 20.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
Oh, little baby made me take a nap.
Oh, sorry, Captain. I need a little nappy.
Lupin,
All
Lupin
right,
actually goes to watch.
Yeah, I'd say what if you switch out with him? So we'll switch out there. There you go.
Now Lupin just needs to kill that guy. We just dwindle their numbers one at a time.
There you go.
I go to choke. I go to choke.
Oh man.
I mean, look,
he
Lupin's on the
says
outside
take
with
the,
one. He
he
can
says
kill
take
them one at
the-
a time.
He says, "Take the prisoners with me." So you'll have a. So what you do, Lupin? You go back and watch out there.
Oh man, I am so tired.
Very good.
That's moving everybody along here. Oops. This-
It's been a long night. I also very tired.
Are you yelling it across the camp now?
He's coming. He's coming.
What are you doing? Are you not staying at your post?
Those two
There
have
could, there, there
ammo.
could be more intruders. We need as many men on the front as we can.
Pretty sure those were the only 2 stragglers. They should be okay with just the 2.
But if we have the numbers, why not send more men out to investigate? You never know who could be coming.
It's
They-
Did they open?
So they'll,
Oh, that's the weakling that I really messed up out there. You still got a concussion, loser.
Should send more men.
I
up.
say to Lupin.
Should send more people out there just in case.
Ignored.
What is happening?
All right, so
Then out
Look,
the
Ben's
rest of the
really
inside.
trying not to ruin the disguise. I think.
we'll have get some people going out there.
Keep him out. Fuck you.
These other guys are coming. They'll take the prisoners this way. Go this way, and I think it'll be up to here or so.
Oh Jesus Christ! Whoa!
Tie them to the post here. I'm gonna go let the prophets know.
Very well.
So he'll go off this way. So these two guards look like they're gonna tie up you two. So basically, think of like just a wooden post. Just
Okay.
tie you up to there.
No, you're doing it all wrong. Here, let me do it. And I shoo one of the guards over, and I try to do the
Nice,
knot
nice.
myself.
Big brain.
Make a persuasion check because they look aghast. They're like, "What do you mean?"
And they're like, we've tied up many
I'm
bodies.
going
before."
to bump into him when he does that, and then I'm gonna try to secretly cast what's it called? Guidance on him.
Featuring
Just
Lupin with the guards walking around outside.
dude.
Honestly, Lupin could probably kill all of them. Oh,
What?
what?
He couldn't choke down one.
Got it.
You're gonna kill him.
If you get a guidance, it's 15.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, all right."
Be my guest.
He takes a step back and just keeps his hand on his weapon in case they get fidgety.
And I will very
I don't
loosely
fidget.
tie them.
Well, who are you loosely tying? Because the other guy's tying one of them.
Oh,
Brand will mind link and say, handle vowels. I should be fine.
alright, vowels it is.
So this guy ties that one, then Val is lightly tied up.
Then what are the two other guards going to do? What's
Well, the other guy went off to let the guy know, the prophet upstairs, that there's people from there, and then these other two guards are just kind of standing around at the moment. Looks
gotcha.
like they might keep watch on the prisoners.
I'm gonna go check and make sure the other guard's okay. Keep an eye on these two. And to Brand and the mind link, I'm gonna go try to get Lupin back.
Right.
And I'll carry myself back over towards the main gate.
Okay. So you head their way that way.
There he goes.
These two guys, they'll just hang out right there. All right, so Lupin, what you doing? You see everybody just kind of starts dispersing out into the forest. You kind of look up from there.
I'm a sneakily walk back in.
He just waits for them to go out and takes a single step
He's
back.
like, yeah, guys, let's fan out. Let's fan out. Turns around.
Oh no, Lupin, don't look up at the sky. Don't look at the moon.
Oh no, there's something over
Oh,
here.
Guards, let's police the lines, guards. Let's
Go ahead,
police
Nick.
the line.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage per usual. If they don't hear you sneakily walking back inside.
Just
Like,
sneakily clanking around.
Not these huge gates in the front.
Oh.
I was gonna say at disadvantage, so at least that's the lower.
He doesn't have the D4 anymore. I used guidance.
It was 8 and 10. Or sorry, 11. Sorry.
This guy kind of turns. He's like, "Douglas, where are you going? we were ordered to investigate."
Can't even say it was. Dude, I can't believe we killed that entire camp and Lupin just joined them. That was a crazy session.
It's like when Lucian got kidnapped. Oh, the asshole! How dare you betray us?
Yeah, crazy. Dude, what the flip, Lucian?
Yeah,
Huh?
What the fuck, Lupin?
He's committing to the bit. He's got it.
yeah. He called out to you, Lupin. What are you gonna do?
A strain of tiredness just hit me.
Very good.
Strain's the right
Captain
word.
ordered us
Sorry,
to.
would you like your binky?
Sure, you can speak on it.
I gotta take a massive shit.
Here, let mommy give you a little sip.
You want
Oh,
me to
it's sleepy. Uh-oh, just kidding. I have to shit.
you want me to take a shit in your...
Hello, Daddy Silly.
All right. Here we go. What did you actually want to say?
I have to take a massive shit.
Okay.
All right, go and make a. He just looks at you, kind
Come
of
here,
confused.
my hands.
He's go make a persuasion check. Oh my god.
He's like mortified, honestly, at this point.
Dude, Douglas is his boy. Why would he be doing this right now?
Why would Douglas have to shit now?
Dude, me and Douglas can wait. Oh, my.
Please let me shit myself.
When you hear the word shit,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just automatically.
You have eruptive diarrhea. Eruptive.
Roll for load size.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
So they kind of turn. They're like, wait, Douglas, is that? Look, grab him. They turn, and these are the two guys are gonna attempt to restrain you. Are you do you resist or you just stand there?
Is this the scene that I get to walk back to?
Yeah, so you
Just
kind
him
of
getting restrained and shitting himself.
so you're walking back. Do
Get
you
up,
resist
motherfucker.
or what, you just let him restrain you?
I'll let them resist.
So they go and he's like, remove this helmet. I want to see if this is truly Douglas.
I want to see if it's my boy.
What if it is? What is his past life?
Oh my god, he's having a flashback. So then they go, they take off the helmet and see a hairy man. They're like, oh, Douglas, it's you! Thank God. What did you say something?
Okay, cool.
No,
thank
clearly
God.
they're like,
Oh.
clearly,
Oh.
they're like,
You're not
Hey.
dumb.
it appears we've been ambushed.
No, the doy.
Take it back. Well, they just found that out. What do you mean, the doy? They're not you.
Dude, dude, it appears we've been ambushed.
We've been infiltrated.
Uh,
Kill him right here. I think
shit
that's
is,
what I
I,
would do.
honestly, I wouldn't have even said I have to shit. I would have just shat myself. It would have gone so much better.
But Kieran, you poke your head through the door. You can see they've revealed that it's Lupin and not Douglas.
But also, in the meantime, while this is all happening, if they
Oh, you can open the door.
if the guards
Yeah,
at any
you
point
can.
in front of me
Rick, look on it.
were like half paying attention, he would have cast burning hands to burn the rope.
They have not blinked away from you.
Golly!
I would have just done sleight of hand at least since I'm looser, and then just
Well, technically, you're not really tied. Like the rope is like
Ah.
on your arms, but like
I could just open myself up. Okay, I see.
yeah, just at any point you can be like, I'm free.
Are my hands tied behind me or in front of me?
They are tied behind you.
Oh, then I'll just do it. They can't see that.
They can't see a burning hands when the fire erupts from behind you.
They're facing in front of me.
Yeah, they're looking.
Oh
At,
well.
they're not gonna know
Okay.
there's a fire behind
It's like a tiny fire, isn't it?
you. Burning
Oh, wait, no.
hands.
Oh, I'm thinking of the cantrip.
I was like, if you did the druid thing, like druidcraft, you can technically do that
I'm
because that's like a
I'm thinking
small
of
place.
like crate flame or whatever.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, well, burning hands. That's like a 15-foot cone. What do you mean
Gotcha.
subtle?
Gotcha.
Uh,
That's my
uh,
bad.
after picking my head out, I'll let Bran know that they've caught Lupin. But
It's just a pain to how it comes in your head.
How?
as I'm coming back, what the hell? How did?
You're
What is
not
going on?
Douglas.
You're not Douglas. You gotta join in. What the fuck? I'm not Douglas.
He heard from the other side of the door.
Make a persuasion check.
Douglas. I can't believe it. What
I
happened to
can't believe
Douglas?
it's not Douglas.
Dude, if I could roll better this session, that'd be great. What am I rolling? Persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah. So they're
Fine.
they look and they're like, if you're an imposter, I recommend you give yourself up right now.
Right, yes, I'll go ahead and give myself up right away. No, you fucking idiots. There's an infiltration going on. We need to take this more seriously. Get him to the post with the others.
Ooh,
So
okay.
these other two, they kind of move all past you from there, and these guys are like, really? What's your name?
Douglas too.
Douglas. Doogie.
Francis.
You know me. We went to high school together.
Yeah. I'd be like, how could you not know my name, dinguses?
Make another persuasion check.
Frank's just waiting to hear the update on what's going on with Luke.
I was
Oh,
just
much
gonna,
better.
I was just gonna stealth attack your restraints with my tendrils and just call it a day. But this is funnier.
I am Francis, goddammit. It's a 19.
Yeah.
Now, if you two would stop fucking around and watch the the gate before anyone else comes in.
They kind of look and they're like, I mean, but you say it with such confidence that they're kind of like, fuck,
All
I
right.
guess he's right.
I don't know, boss.
I guess he's Francis.
Checks out.
They're like, well, shit, we don't,
Um,
you don't get yelled at by the captain, so they're like, fuck it.
catching back up to Lupin and this other guard before, or can I catch up to them before they round the corner?
I mean, I say so, probably right before.
Is the guard tower looking over us at the moment?
It's kind of hard to see.
Oh, okay.
It's in a
It
blind
depi-
spot.
like, you
It's
can't really
probably
tell what,
obscured.
you can't really tell what's they got going on.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to take one of them out?
That's what I was thinking.
He says. Mildly.
Out.
Who are you talking to, Douglas?
Douglas.
Fake Douglas and fake Francis.
As I'm walking a few feet behind them, I'm trying to communicate to Brand. Two guards still at the front. Me walking with Lupin with two guards back down the walkway. Should we take them?
Can you do him without being seen?
Can certainly try. And then Kieran will try to stab one of them.
Cool. That's
I
cool.
love the equivalent of sure.
Yeah, so as they get
All he
left-
hears as that happens is Brand saying, just keep you updated.
You get right here before the
You're
corner. Go make make an attack with advantage to see if you can silence these guards.
He's only attacking one of them, right? Karen?
I'm
Yes,
gonna do
I
the
don't-
one on the right.
I don't think he can attack both.
Oh, let's go.
I hope
Alright.
Luke goes to snap one of their necks.
19.
Yeah,
to
sure.
I was trying to get my
Might
free
people hit?
hand and get my axe
Well, I was say they kind of had you by the.
by my arms.
13 damage on the one on the right.
All right. So 13, the rapier kind of just like comes through, like stabs him in the neck, and the guy's like, the blood starts like gushing down from the side, and he
Francis,
drops,
how could you?
grabbing what's his name, and then he turns to face you.
Is my arm free?
Yes, one arm is free.
Don't fuck with Francis.
Yo.
I love the Francis arc.
Let me
Francis and
grab my
Douglas.
axe real quick
Yeah.
and
Are you wearing your axe? I don't know if the disguise would have worked if you used your axe.
You're just gonna have to. You're gonna have to use your wolf hand.
Choke
That's
him
why
out
he
like
got
the other
caught
guy.
so easily.
can I just get my claws and just dig him right into this neck?
You could.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The guy that's hurt, or the guy that just turned and
The one-
is holding the arm.
The one that Kieran did not hit, so I get that guy out.
Okay. All right, because the other guy is still alive, by the way. But go and make a unarmed attack against him.
I'm cozy over here. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie. I'm having a
12
great time.
plus 4.
16.
Could
No,
I have taken an action surge on the other guy?
You can.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Nice.
I mean,
What
murder
a-
is the option right now.
Would a claw attack still be unarmed, or? Not really?
Unarmed strike, yeah. Unless you have like claws where it's like 1d6 plus something. Typically it's your unarmed damage.
Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Nice. 9 damage.
Right. Yep. So then, as he kind of like turns to face you, you take your rapier again and just give another like slash across the throat, and he just drops. Unarmed damage against this guy probably would be by default 1. I don't know. Without looking at your character sheet, I don't know what your unarmed damage is with your claws.
Mine was a +4. I don't have claws like equipped or whatever.
You don't have like
so-
yeah, it would be like a separate
Yeah,
item.
So I'll just
Yeah, so you
stick with the unarmed.
stock him in the face.
In the
All right,
throat.
so you can punch him in the face or punch him in the throat for 1 damage.
So
Um,
a few seconds after Brand hears, I'll try with a quick like grunt. A few seconds later, he's like 1 down.
Brain just sees a helmet go around the corner. Like
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo.
Clank, roll.
Like the
you go and
wheel.
sit back in. So then
The
it'd
wheel
be
kind of
probably
like
this guy's
rolls.
go. And he just starts to yell, "Help!"
It's time to go out.
Oh,
Is that loud enough for like everyone to hear? Like,
Oh yeah,
even-
he like yes, like the
the
Okay.
armor hit the ground. I
Yeah.
will slash using the tendrils to free.
No, I got it. I
you're
got
free?
mine. I
Oh.
can get mine. That was the whole. Yeah.
I got. All right, off I go. I'm gonna hex. This guy.
Hey, remember this time.
I'm assuming this is loud, right?
yes,
Totally
it,
assuming this is loud.
at this point
Yes.
it's probably loud.
All right, hexing this fella,
Mhm.
and I will use my tendrils to Eldritch Blast with my weapon.
Nice.
So
Okay.
a sparkle of void and quantum light will fill if this hits, and it will be if this hits, it will be so cool. 18.
That'll
Hey,
hit.
All right, and I didn't. Is this? No, they were looking at me, so this wouldn't be a sneak attack.
Definitely looking at you.
Yeah, they were definitely staring me
No
down.
blinking.
no,
They've
eye
blinked once.
contact. Raw dogging me with their eyes. And then my necrotic damage. So 16 damage.
Nice. So the Eldritch Blast hits him basically square in the chest, blast like a hole straight through him, and just one shots. There's this guy. out.
Perfect.
Yep, so
And then
he's
I
gonna-
will transfer my hex to this guy since he died.
So the hex is a. Oh, you do it for free, right? So free thing. To
Yeah.
transfer the hex.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then it'd be on that guy. Okay. And then
Well,
Bran and Ty.
Yeah. With that happening, so how is the post? Like, it's behind me, and I'm just like it's like a loose rope, tied to
Well,
the post, right?
Well, the guy.
Would I
tied
be
you,
able, would
so-
I be able to get behind the post and still have my hands in front of the post if I were to just quickly maneuver?
You would have to. Well, the way that you're like tied to the post, you don't really have a shimmy way to do it.
I can't move at all. They've tied me directly up against the post.
They've tied you to the post.
It was the correct guard who did it, I suppose. You could burning hands and burn the whole post down and for yourself, I guess.
Trying to think.
And
If not, you could be like, "Oh no, that's not me," because clearly this person is gonna be like, "Well, I'm gonna fuck up this guy first."
I
So
will
you'll-
say
Yeah.
his weakness will be on Constitution.
I mean, that's not gonna really help me.
I thought you were a Constitution fella.
But let's see. This guy, what does he have?
I'll make it strength then, if that's the case. If he's not here.
I think the guy will just do like a little dagger attack against Kieran because he's down here after he yells for help. I think it's gonna miss. I think 11 misses. So you kind of whoosh, that's just gonna whiff. But these guards at some point would have turned around, probably make their way back in.
I forgot about those two.
I know. You also forgot about the people that are gonna wake up in the tents
Hmm.
and people.
I'll cast command again.
Okay.
And Brent's just gonna look at this person and just say,
Oh.
untie.
Untie. Okay. Ooh.
See, one more action.
Yeah, that's gonna fail. That's like a 3.
Nice.
So then he looks down at his boots and begins to
Right.
untie his mouth.
Right. Isn't it based off of the intention? But
Yes.
all right,
No,
I
no,
guess.
that's like-
Okay,
like-
thank you. I was
Yeah.
like,
He's like, "Ah, okay, and they start walking forward, and he takes out like a dagger and begins to like cut the ropes that are binding you from there. But I'd say at the sound of the commotion, I can not grab a single.
Are you trying to grab like a group or something?
There we go.
Oh, you got it.
People will start popping out of their tents.
Oh, it's just like Fire Emblem, just watching them all go.
So yeah, 2 guards from there. That look like they'll make their way this way. And you can start seeing a head poke over the watchtower.
That's not very epic.
Yeah, you could see a guy sitting there with a basically like an orb of fire in his hand. Appears to be like an orc leaning over, and he kind of shouts out, "Prepare to be burnt."
he did it.
He did it.
He
did
was the
thing.
one that
He
did
said
it.
it.
But we'll stop for there because this will be
Oh,
ensuing of a big fight,
All right.
and it is 2:30.
oh wow.